Chat, don't mind it. Excuse me, sorry. I meant to skip that a second ago when the notification went out. Gamers! Good morning! Oh, it feels so much better to be wearing headphones, bro. Charles! How are you, homie? Also, chat, I gotta tweak to you guys about something. Okay? That literally just happened in my life. Okay? Good morning. Thank you all for still being here after I took a 3-day break. Now, if you guys are still here after my 5-day break for Christmas, well then I'll know you guys really care, okay? And I just want to gaslight you right now, okay? If you're not here after I take my little Christmas break, I come back on the 30th or 31st, you're dead to me and you're a fake ass hoe, okay? Cool. I mean, you don't have to be there the first night back, you know, just back in general at some point, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, yeah, we got a little Zen stack going on. What's up, chat? How's it going, everybody? What's up, Cheese? What's up, Amar? What's up, Charles? What's up, Karis? What's up, Games? What's up, Charlie Pert? What's up? USA stuff said what's up. Oh no, they said that like a little while ago during my intro. Yo, get stuff. Are you still here? Yo, Joshy Poo. I will not be in Shroud for a bit starting the 30th of December. What the hell? You're leaving right as I get back. Yo, what's up, Harley? How's it going, homie? Thought those were cups, really? Dude. Also, yeah, Dom. Or no, sorry, it was you, Gamesy. Sorry, I'm just so used to Dom yapping to me about football. Yeah, Niners are playing right now. Wait, did this just happen? Did this just fucking happen? Sorry, I have it on the other monitor. I'm not really paying attention. Oh, no, okay. No, I felt like the Niners, knock on wood, kind of got this thing handled. So, but I do have it on the second screen. It's not me, it's you, but mostly you. Fuck. Lean drill. Wait, did you double it? Knock on my wood. Thank you so much for getting me late. I started playing today and I already finished the first week. Oh, dude, fuck yeah, Mara. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, the Bears. The Bears. Bear, Don, you know? Yeah, dude, that's huge. My homie loves the Lions. So I was rooting for the Lions, but also the other homie, Dr. Stars, really loves the Bears. So I was like, you know, fucking Lions can't get it. Then might as well be the fucking Bears. They might actually be able to go to the Super Bowl. By the way, me and my GF have been playing the game you got me. It's pretty poggers. Yo, let's fucking go. I'm glad you're enjoying it, homie. Dr. Stars got too much power right now. He gonna be yapping for a while. Yeah, well, if he ever yaps me, I'll just be like, little bro, call me when you guys get a fucking Super Bowl, okay? Wait, no, don't they have a Super Bowl, right? Cheese can check me on this fact. Sorry, Cheese, I'm taking shots at your team, man. That's not fair. It's not fair or right. Yo, sounds good, Karis. Chat. I got a fucking strike on TikTok because I was talking about grift gamers being fucking stupid, and I read what they said on Twitter, and TikTok thought that I was the one saying it, so I had to send an appeal, and I had to take a 2-minute training on saying that minorities are bad is bad. And I was like, yes, I know, I'm aware. I was trying to defend minorities. I know. Fuck my bungus chungus life. Yeah, dude. So I'm hoping, I literally like put in the appeal because it was like, your video does not qualify for rewards. Then it was like, your video got removed. You have a strike on your account. So in the like, your video doesn't qualify rewards, I literally put in the like thing to submit. I was like, I am arguing against hate speech and bullying. And then I hit send. So... Kilo, what's up? The Chuds have gotten us again. Yeah, some little fucking Asmongold fan saw that shit and had to immediately report it. Since I just hit ascendant...
Cowboys are officially eliminated.
Yeah, I'm sorry, King. Yeah, dude, after that Vikings loss. Yeah, Charlie Perk, me too, dude. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Another one of my fucking TikToks hit, and now I'm pissed because, like... Oh, wait. Your video appeal result. Our policy team review video has restored it. Yes! Yeah, fuck them! Hey, good on TikTok, though. That was a really quick appeal. YouTube, you have to wait, like, I'm not even kidding you, a fucking week. But yeah, yo, great job by them, dude. Honestly, like, that really just shows me that a human being actually reviewed that. Yo, what's up, Spike? We beat the Chuds! Yeah, fuck you, Chuds! I have an open drink, so I don't want to knock it over, but... Hey, Servius Chud, this is what I'm doing to you tonight, buddy. I'm giving you that good stroke. My bad. Spike, thank you so fucking much, brother. Thank you so fucking much. Why is this crackling in my ear? Am I that fucking loud? Hold on, let me adjust my... Is this what you guys have had to deal with the last 2 weeks that my ears have hurt? I laugh if all those sins fell. Dude, I think at some point for comedic value, I'm be like, you know what? Fuck it all. Ow, I hurt my little fucking elbow. Hey, chat, I just want to say, okay, big shout out to all the homies hooking your boy up with games recently. I mean, first off, we got to shout out Spike, who just fucking subbed, by the way. Being a fucking G, 19 months, fucking incredible. And then, oh, I have to remember to clip the we beat the chuds and then humping my desk. There we go. I put a little marker there. Spike coughed me, Expedition 33. You know, shout out for making me still be alive. Oh, Papa Zit. Oh, I'm so excited to talk about this. I have so much to talk to you guys about. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. And then we have a ton of gaming news to talk about, which I'm really excited to just talk to you guys all about. We're going to laugh at some mean comments I got the other day. And as long as the 49ers don't blow this lead, it's going to be a great mood all night, okay? If they do, though, I'm just waiting for that tower to fall over. Yeah, hump of the desk. Yeah. Wait, did I read that already? Oh, no, Kilo said I'd laugh if they all fell over. Shibuya! Chris, we goop it on Arc, and we get fucking killed before X-Filling would be a good clip. Yes. Yeah, dude, I'm actually really excited. Kilo, again, I might have to hit the fucking wait on Arc Raiders until I get back from my little Christmas break. But after that, I am very, very excited to play. It's about to be lunchtime, my end. Oh, your lunchtime's about to be over? Am I tripping? Chris, for Christmas, would you rather have something physical or video games? Probably, to be honest, the video games. I'm working, so I'm off New Year's Eve. W. Yeah, because I'm going to be gone from Christmas until the late night of the 29th, so. And I'm going to go down and see my dad, so, like, probably late night 30th, chat. If anything, we'll be back for New Year's Eve. Yes, sir. I want Chris for Christmas. Both gift ideas revolve around gaming in general, but I just wanted to know. Yo, what's up, Puddle? Yeah, Chris, go to your Steam wishlist and let me know what game you want. Hey, chat, you guys don't have to be doing all that, okay? But I will say it is in order, okay? If you guys were like, oh my god, Chris, what can I get you for Christmas? Okay, and you guys are dead set on it, don't waste your money on me, though. Again, save your fucking money, okay? Chat, okay? Save your money. Don't spend it on my dumbass. Okay, wait, hold on. Actually, I'm fixing it right now. But the top four aren't moving. Kilo offered to buy me Death Stranding today. I was like, please don't do that, dude. It's too fucking long. It's too long. So that's what I said about my boyfriend's penis. Sorry. No, but big shout out to recently Skippy hooked it the fuck up. Literally hooked it the fuck up, dude. Oh my god, this guy. Dude, I'm not even kidding you, chat. I will... Josh, were you gonna gift that to me? Waste your money on drugs, chat. Exactly, dude. 11 a.m. my time right now, and I saw that special thing you did minutes ago. Dude. Yo, you real as fuck for watching a stream at 11 a.m., bro. Kilo W stream streak. It's fun, though. Yeah, Death Stranding's definitely fun. I just didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, I'll play it on stream, and then never play it on stream. That was one of them? Damn, dude. Well, Josh, I appreciate you, twin. But yeah, dude, I always be, like, going out of my way to find Skippy, like, a game that I'm pretty sure he will like. That might be, like, older or whatever. Like, last year, I think I got him Oblivion. And then that motherfucker gifted me goddamn Red Dead Redemption, the remaster. That was $40. Oblivion was not that much. I think Oblivion might have been $8 last year, okay? And then I got him fucking Far Cry 3 this year, which was like $5. And this motherfucker gets me Ghost of Tsushima, okay? He's fucking crazy. And then shout out Kilo for gifting me Nocturnals. Chat, I don't know if you guys remember, but we played the demo for this game way back in the day. I've been meaning to cop it. And then Kilo was like, let me buy you Death Stranding. I was like, no, dude, if you're going to buy me anything, buy me this one. Buy me this one. It's cheaper. And also, I will definitely play it because I've been wanting to for a really long time. I mean, I've been wanting to play Death Stranding, but also, like, I'm like, that's a big responsibility. That's a lot to get into. And right now, I'm, like, making sure that I finish Resident Evil 4. I probably would have quit by now because, you know, I get ADHD. Also, shout out Spike for Until Dawn. Again, dude. I'm super excited to play that, too. But yeah, dude, I've got the flu. I can't sleep. And my entire For You page. Oh, and you are my entire For You page? W. Hey, we just won a battle on the Chuds. So, hope you're happy. Hope you're happy we're winning over the Chuds right now. Shout out Puddles. Yeah, shout out Puddles. I hope that he gets that thing fixed with his penis. It's been really plaguing him recently. But yeah, dude, I thought I was going to have to slime out TikTok headquarters. I thought I was going to have to fly over to fucking China and get on my knees and go, Xi Jinping! You know that guy you guys are executing for laundering hundreds of millions of dollars? Well, guess what? Do the TikTok CEO next, okay? Because I was trying to silence Cerberus Chud on Twitter.com for being a piece of shit. And the CEO personally of TikTok came down and said, you will not be silencing Cerberus Chud. You're being hateful to Cerberus Chud, even though he's being mean to minorities. And I said, hey, dude, hey, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help the minorities, okay? I'm trying to help the minorities. And so Xi Jinping, I'm trying to help the people. I'm standing up for what's right, okay? Put him to death, please. In-game. Check Steam. I won't spend 60 on it. BO2? Oh. Needs to reduce. I can't justify paying. Yeah, no. No, that's so fair, Cheese. Yeah, they gotta bring that shit down, especially because it was never on fucking PC. Okay, it's a fucking port from 2010. Josh, you want me to check Steam right now? Yeah. Why won't it pop up? What the fuck? I saw that there was an email notification, but I don't want to look at the email notification because it's gonna spoil. I just received a gift from just Joshy P. On sale? $50? Steal that shit, twin. In Among Us. What? Oh, what did you get? Yes! Yes, Josh. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Josh. I love you, Josh. 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 I'm literally so excited. I'm literally so excited, bro. I'm literally so excited. Okay? Add to my library. Yes, please. Thank you. I won't download it now because I'm out. Pending gifts. Was that it? Did it work? Okay. Oh, my wish list? Whose wish list? Here, chat. In case you guys are wondering. In case, you know. Because I will never, chat, I will never go out of my way unless somebody's like, I'm going to waste money on you. Give me the fucking game now or I'm going to buy you something you don't like, okay? Wait, what? Why did I just say that? If you go to someone, who can I use as an example here? Who's somebody? Oh, Shroud. Here we go. Well, they have to have it public. I think it's, you go to their profile. Oh, and then you go to games. You click on games on their profile. And then the wish list is right up here. You can see their wish list. Honestly. Oh, Black Ops 3 is on sale for $20. That actually I feel like is fair with the community side of zombies. What's up, Price Us MC? My friend Jenna's BF has been sleeping with her dad and gaslighting her about it. Could you give her a shout out and tell her you support Jenna's side? Yo, Jenna, shout out to you, dude. So sorry that your friend and your dad are both horny bastards. Fucking make sure to spike his morning coffee on Christmas with some laxative. I take your side. That stupid fuck. Both of them. Hope that was good, Leandrel. Yeah, I got you, man. Karis, thank you, twin. Yeah, no, jeez, that's so fair. So fair. Yeah, R2 can be $8 to $10. Yeah. Wait, what just happened here? Hold on, let me give you the fit check in a second. Oh, fumble! Hey, be careful to 79-year-old Philip Rivers, okay? Fit check, here we go. We got the Keonashi Eagles Green fucking zip up. I know, I'm crazy with it. We got the 156 Silence GTA San Andreas rip. Aw, so hard. Check this shit out. People Watching is the name of their album. Okay, hard as hell. God just be making people at this point. Yeah, God, sadly, hey, sadly, sadly, God made your dad nut in your mom instead of fucking giving her a cum shot. Okay. Reggie. Yo, what's up? I love cheese. And then this side, I forget what. Oh, this just has 156 on it. Pretty hard. Coffee, what's up? Weekend was incredible. Oh yeah, and then this just ripped. Look at this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? And then we got these socks on. Can I be honest with you guys? Yeah, I wore this shit last night. I don't even give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. I just got myself that game just now. Dude, hell yeah. Did Helen Keller drip you out? Holy shit. Your zip up is colored like 7-Up. True. Why we gotta use my name as a derogatory term? Wait, what was the derogatory term? Sorry, chat. Yo, chat's going fast now. I'm sorry. I'm also rusty. You know, I've been on the road. So, damn, are the Niners about to drop almost 50 on the fucking Colts? This is awesome. One that couldn't get better. We're beating Servius Chud and the Chuds, or we won that battle. Weekend was incredible. Also, Kilo, I saw you gifted me. I got you in 1 second. Thank you, bro. You're too kind. Josh, thank you so much again. Oh, Spike the coffee. Like, what the hell, man? I thought you were talking about your name, and I was like, well, we weren't talking about the clan, so we couldn't be talking about Tyler, the creator's old tweets, so... And I was like, I would never diss Tyler Childers. Oh, I almost just spoiled what Kilo got me, dude. Check your TikTok notifications? No. I got a new phone controller in today. Since my PS2 and GameCube handheld broke, I decided to just use my old phone as a dedicated handheld tag. And dude, hell yeah. So many games over the years. So now that I have a job, I had to give you a banger. Yo, thank you, bro. You missed the worst part of that statement. I support genocide. What? Yeah, I'm supporting genocide. Lindrel, don't you know that Israel is America's most valuable ally? Of course I support Jenna's. Never mind, I can't say it after saying that. Guys, free Palestine, free Congo, free any oppressed nation. Stop what's it called? Stop apartheid states. Yeah, there we go. I bet Asmongold also supports Jenna's side. So excited. I love Baby No Money. He's so hot. Don't tell my girlfriend. Well, he quit music, so, you know, I hope you're happy you did that to him. Yo, man, what's up,
Chris.
dude? Yo, what's up, Jay? Damn, chat, there's so many of you here tonight. Thank you all. I love you all. Feel free to repeat anything. Y'all actually think he's done with music, though? No, there's no way. Low-key, how I feel about it and how he welcomed us into his friend group / community. Yeah, what kind? Hey, dab me up, goats. Dude, I was trying to get Goofy to come hang out. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to come into the stream, bro. I was like, come on out, dude. No, there was a winter advisory warning. Not that some of you freaks from Australia would know what the fuck that is. Rocky, what is that? Sorry. Now, dude, I keep accidentally taking shots at not I am cheese, but other cheese, dude. I keep accidentally, like, just letting it spray for no reason. Just make sure you read that message, bud. Wait, what did I miss? I didn't do that. I'm just going to see him in May. I got her. Amar says hi. I got her addicted to Fortnite. Amar was literally just right here a second ago, dude. Oh, the gift message? No, I got you, dude. Chat. My weekend was incredible. Went on tour with the homies. Almost every show was great. Even though it was literally like -9 degrees on the first night. Just kidding, but it was pretty bad. Yeah, dude, it was awesome. Had a lot of fun. The homies that I went on tour with, The Danger of Falling, are literally some of my best fucking friends. Shout out music for that shit. Yeah, man, I had a really, really great time. Picked up some new jokes to use. Picked up some new joke tech, okay? So we might use that later. Piperoni! What's up, tween? Google's 9 is mine, Fahrenheit, and the rest of the world unit. Yeah, dude, it was great. It was incredible. Yeah, shout out the Danger Falling. Hold on, let me pull up a Spotify link here. Let me pull up a Spotify link so you guys can go listen to their music because it's incredible. Their new EP, I feel like probably has a little bit of something for all of you all, but if you guys like metal music and a little bit heavier, yeah, dude, it was like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, some of the coldest weather I've been in the last probably like 3 to 5 years. It was bad. Loading in at the gig was bad. But yeah, there you go. And then you guys can also see some of my photography on their account there. That's my work. What can I say? We get a little silly with it. Okay, let me look at this game that Kilo was so kind to fucking gift me, bro. Let me see what this motherfucker gave me. What did he give me? Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to see you cry on stream. Merry Christmas, big dog. Yeah, because you know this shit's gonna make me fucking cry. You're a little gremlin. You're a little gremlin, Kilo. Yeah, you guys are loading me up, bro. I'm not gonna need to play a new game for weeks. Oh my god, the Niners just got picked off. All right, chat, all my joy is gone. I'm officially old, halfway to 50 today. 25 years ancient, old ass. Yo, happy birthday, Piper. I hope you've been having an incredible birthday. And I hope this is your best year yet, homie. Same here, man. I watched people play it. OMG, I cried. And I don't really cry over a lot, but damn. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, do any of you know, chat, that this game is made by the same people who made Before Your Eyes? Oh, Chris, you got a game gifted on Steam and you're ignoring it? Wow, L streamer. I am. What can I say? Oh, dude, yeah. So this is what I was going to talk about. Sorry. Charlie Perk, you popped the Papa's in, right? So chat, check this shit out, okay? Josh is going to love this shit, okay? I did not, but it looked like it, so I guessed. Yeah, pretty much. Check this shit out. Velo. 9 milligrams. Spearmint. Yeah, dude. It's incredible. 25, my man. Your life is just... To begin with, yeah, little. Oh my god, no way it's a turnover fest at the end. No way this is. Hold on, chat. Sorry, I can't show you guys. But D Winters just picked the ball off. He ran down the other side, and it was a touchdown. That was active play. Oh my god, the Niners might hang fucking 50 on the Colts. This is incredible. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have a bunch of homies that are Colts fans. Like, I'm sad that the Niners pretty much have to be the ones to put the nail in the coffin for the Colts season, especially to old Philly Rivers. But, hey, we got my fucking Super Bowl to win, baby. Okay? Nah, fuck that. I throw up on 6 milligrams. No, it's fair, dude. I feel like it's a little step up. They dicking them down, not gonna lie. Yeah, 48-27. Yeah, this is insane. Dude literally just walked right in front of it, and he's so fucking fast. Oh my god, awesome. Don't worry, chat, the game's almost over. I won't be doing this all night, I swear to god. It'll probably be over, like way over before we get done even just talking, let alone get into like the little bit of gaming news I want to talk about. Chat, by the way, just want to update. Chat, I was thinking about this today. I was like, maybe this is weird that I keep telling people about this. Can I update you guys on my TikTok journey? I'm just gonna say, yeah, guys, so I really care about transparency with my viewers. So I want to reveal to you guys today my creator rewards, how much I've made this month. Okay? My first month in the creator rewards program. Okay? Yo, what's up, Marinara? Dude, this just reminded me, Marinara would love. Is that your mouse flashing? Oh, it's because of the shutter speed on the camera right now. It's not actually doing that. Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy? Like, it's not flashing at all. Now, there is a thing that makes it change slowly, and that's why it is flashing, but it's because the shutter speed of the camera, because if I move my hands, do you see how the motion looks? If I changed it down, it would look different, too. But here, I'm going to leave this here because I know how you guys like to look at things like that. Marinara, you would have loved the new joke tech that I learned on this little weekend tour that I went on. Which again, by the way, chat, if you guys haven't already, go check out my fucking homies, please. Okay, smaller band. Literally every stream matters for that band. So even if you just check out like 1 or 2 songs, it would mean a lot to me. Okay. I want to do absolutely everything I can to make that band succeed. Not because, you know, they pay me to pretty much hang out with them and then occasionally take a photo, but because their music's genuinely incredible, and also I really think that every single member of that band is an incredible human being. You would have loved the Scooby-Doo jokes, okay? Just during the weekender, we just kept being like, Reggie, I need my Ricks rocked. Reggie, that Rich at the wrong park left me with Roo Rawls. I feel like you'd really like enjoy that, like throwing that around with me. And then you would probably say some like real crazy shit like, Reggie, my Raz needle's rimmed. And I'd be like, okay, now we're taking it too far. So, yeah. Reggie. It's less funny when I tell you. It would have been more fun if I just waited and I was like, Rarinera, I need my Raws rocked. The lion wants to eat butt right now. That's real. That is real. No, but chat, for real, I do want to talk to you guys about it because I'm just blown away and it's like completely changed my outlook on content creation. Okay, so sorry if we're doing clip farming, not actual clip farming, right? Not actual clip farming. I'm not gonna be here like, oh my god, here's my butt, put it in it. You know, I'm not gonna do that shit. But I have no idea what that looked like, so sorry if you could actually see my butt. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna like talk about gaming news and watch trailers and stuff because those do really well. But anywho, the Shore blocked it. Really? No. Good though. But first month in the creator program, here's how it's going. Incredible. Incredible. That is, I was telling some of my homies, I was like, that is like 3 months of Twitch payouts on like slower months. And that happened because you can see the spike here. Hey, Spike. But you can see the spike here, the like $200 right there. This all happens for 2 reasons, okay? One, the Fate of the Old Republic trailer, which got like 200,000 views. I would like to say, for me, it was edited well. There was like a hook, and then which was just like a short clip of it, because you can make hooks out of like gaming or react videos, you know, obviously. But I feel like a lot of people don't think about that. But yeah, it did really well. It's probably around 300,000 views. And then you can see like the shorter days here are like a video or two, maybe getting like 2,000 views. And then that video is still doing well. And then this bump here, the little bump up, right? The like the $40 day right there, right? That was the Expedition 33 video doing well. That's like 50,000 views. But yeah, you really can. Oh, and also, this is December, and ad companies are dumping hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into these social medias right now for ads. So if that happened in, let's say, January especially, or like February, somewhere in there, like really slow months where not much is happening, then it probably would have been way, way, way less money than that. It probably would have been like maybe $200. So yeah, the lion ignores the hairs he finds on his pillow every morning. Hey, this lion ignores the butt hair on his butt. Okay, Manscaped, hit me up, please. The lion would do some crazy shit at this moment if my ex was here, TBH. Have you seen the clip of mine of him going Reggie before I headshot someone on nade shot, or headshot someone on CS? I saw a headshot and my brain was like, nade shot? The E33 one? Really? Was it the one where they won some awards? Or was it the AI one? IDK how I made over 100 on my last Twitch payout. Hey, dude, that's fucking big, bro. That's big. Dab me the fuck up. That was like honestly a normal month for me until like the last like 2. The last 2 have been really good. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for the gifties, by the way. Shout out Joey, Dredge, and Rourke, bro. Yeah. The one where you're freaking out over their wins, dude. Hell yeah, Coffee. Hell yeah. Thank you for fucking with that shit enough to come over to a stream again. I really do appreciate you. Chat, shout out to all y'all motherfuckers. Any of the homies coming through from short form in any way recently? Shout out all my motherfuckers holding this shit down, okay? While we figure that shit out. I feel really positive about content overall. Tonight I probably got to stay up really late and catch up on some thumbnails and shit. Yeah, dude. But I'm feeling good. I'm getting YouTube back up and running. I tried to revive the Christian the YouTuber channel, right? But that shit is not in the algorithm whatsoever. And to be honest with you guys, don't know if it's really worth my time right now because I do have 2 channels over 1,000 subscribers. So, which is the point that you need to like earn money and shit. And also usually if you're over 1,000 subscribers, the algorithm at least kind of knows the type of content that you make. They know who to serve it to somewhat, you know, they'll have enough to do a sample size and then be like, okay, this is doing good. Go. Because I had the same reaction and thought, found my people. Dude, fuck yeah, bro. Hey, I held that #1 gifter for like a week. Yes, sir. Kilo, you run it up, brother. Appreciate you, dude. And you're gifting my dumbass content, dude. But yeah, chat. I say all that, one, just because I wanted to share that fucking TikTok creator program shit with you because I'm hella excited and really appreciative that you guys support me in whatever the fuck I want to do. And also to let you all know that we might start doing like 30 minutes to an hour of me just talking to you all and then 30 minutes to an hour of me talking about gaming news and, you know, all that shit. Because, like, game reacts do work, but it has to, most of the time, it has to be, like, a new game or, like, a really, really popular game, which doesn't really work with the type of games that I play, for the most part, until, you know, something like Dispatch happens, where I'm, like, really early on something. But right now, especially, there is no games really dropping. None that have that much momentum to them. Like, I feel like every year you probably get 2, 3, 4 out of nowhere, and then you have, like, the bigger games, right? Because, you know, games like Dispatch, the way that it's popped is like, you know, maybe Expedition 33 last year was another game like that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else where like that type of momentum allowed smaller content creators to break into the sphere because it wasn't a big release like, you know, Call of Duty. Because like if I upload a fucking Call of Duty TikTok when Call of Duty comes out, it's not gonna fucking do shit, okay? It's not gonna do shit. There's so many people playing fucking Call of Duty. The thing about like Dispatch and Expedition 33, oh, Niners just won, let's fucking go, baby. Is a lot of times, you know, smaller content creators like myself can kind of beat the bigger content creators to the punch, you know. I don't think I've ever gifted or really bought my own sub. I'm a freeloader, TBH. I respect that. It's actually pretty sick, especially since you have a sub right now. And it is a, how many months is that? 35? Holy fuck. Anyways, chat, what were you guys getting up to this weekend? Anything fun? I pretty much just took photos. I don't have them on this computer, so I can't really show them to you. Actually, I could. Hold on. Actually, I don't... You know, it's different when it's like a huge band, and I don't know these people. I do know these people, so I won't... Maybe if I make a little video of some kind, I'll show it to you guys. Christmas prep, all done. Dude, fuck yeah, bro. Got a hickey from my ex and also went to see Christmas lights with her. Oh, dude, hell yeah, how are the Christmas lights? Oh, dude, I meant to do that this fucking week. Fuck. Goated? Hell yeah, dude. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take Chucky and my mom to some rich white neighborhood who has the same amount of lights as some of these like festivals and be like, come on. Got a hickey, yet no butt. What the freak is this? Oh, sorry, my man. Happens the best of us, my man. Reggie, I got Roo Ross. I was playing Shadow and Mortar on the weekends. Peak as fuck. Dude, fuck yeah. I think that might be the one that I copped. Also, let me put this in for you, Charlie Perk. Oh, also, chat, the tech of putting it like right in here in your mouth, like somewhere in here, right? Not too far back. Overpowered as fuck. I also did a lot of Zins this weekend. I was like, I'm either gonna like drink a lot of alcohol and do a lot of Zins, or I'm gonna do a lot of Zins. And I did not drink any alcohol. So I was like, all right, fuck it. We gonna eat and we gonna hit a Zin. When I went to the funeral this weekend, they read a note my grandma wrote, and she was talking about life. And at one point, she said, I must have been 6 or 7, and the kids did the hand thing mid-funeral. What? Oh, yeah, Kilo, I was just talking about not drinking this weekend. Because I was talking about doing it, but I don't know if they I don't know if any of the venues gave them drink tabs even. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. Z-Boy! Good morning, King! How was your stream, bro? Yo, thank you to whoever beat me hitting that command. You are a fucking real one. First 6-7 joke at a funeral. Z-Boy raid. Yes, sir! Z-Boy, how was the stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Dude, Z-Boy, does this shit just summon you? Because I swear to God, the last 2 times this has come on the playlist, you have joined stream almost immediately. Are you following me on Spotify? You just see that shit? You're like, now's my time. My fingers fast as fuck. Dude, they really are. Charlie Perk. I also have it. I might have to play it at some point. When did I cop this? In July. Oh, chat. Should we look at, while we're just sitting here yapping, should we look at the winter sale real quick? And you guys can tell me if there's anything incredible I need to play. I technically already own Monster Hunter Wilds because me and Chucky Steam share. So, Ready or Not on sale. I feel like that could be pretty cool. Amazing. Chill stream. Overwatch, Outlast DLC, and Tomb Raider. Ooh. I actually already got Outlast, boy. I started playing it, but then I got distracted. I might play Outlast 2, actually, because that game always really intrigued me. But I was always too much of a wuss. Really? Is it mid as hell? Play a Femboy game? As soon as it turns 2026, I was going to say 6-7 to be the first person to say it for the year. Oh, dude, you got to get that TikTok ready to go so you can fire it at 11:59 and it uploads in time. What is this? I kind of want to buy, there's that bike game that's on sale. I could buy Night Rain and finally collab with Shroud. Split Fiction. Oh, chat, the Zen's hitting perfectly, bro. I also feel like this one doesn't make me swallow as much. Pause. Because it's like a little bit thicker. So I think it like sits in my mouth better and it makes less shit get around it. Chat, by the way, oh, I might cop Divinity. This is like definitely an off-stream game, so I don't know when the fuck I'll ever play it. Guys, I'm kind of just preparing for one day when I have an editor and I can actually play games, okay? Because recently I've just been super locked in. Chat, you guys remember how I was just talking about like don't waste your money on me? If anyone was set on spending money on me and a good amount, Date Everything is on sale right now, okay? Never feel like you have to, okay? If nobody gifts it, I will not be sad. I will spend some of my own doubloons, okay? Dead Island 2 on sale for $5. This game's definitely worth $5, chat. You guys should buy it. Chris, buy me 2K for Christmas. Buy Space Marine 2 Twin, it's good. Yeah, I've been meaning to get into those. Shit, chat. Y'all saw his TikTok stats. Yeah, true. Dude, when are they gonna fucking pay me out, by the way? I gotta ask them about that. Tomb Raider Trilogy, I might end up copying that. Witcher 3's $4, that's also fire. Yo, what's up, Autumn? Mortal Kombat 11 on the 30th and Red Dead 2 on the 31st. Oh, I'm actually so stoked for Mortal Kombat. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat in a while. They gave out, they actually gave out a game I've been meaning to play for a while. It's like a Resident Evil-like game. I believe TikTok is at the end of each month. Yeah, it's weird because the live rewards they give every week. But yeah, I think it said something about like the next 30 days. Cam, what's up, bro? Is out here asking for video game money again? Ha, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm out here. Please, I'll do the bounce on animation just for you. Planet Zoo, $5. Oh, shit. What else we got here? I've been meaning to get into Darksiders as well. Valhalla, do we think it's worth $6? Oh, dude, big win for Dust Collector 2? What? Star Wars, I can't believe I paid fucking like $60 for this on launch and it's $5 now. Golf with Friends? Chad, is there anyone who owns or doesn't own this? Valhalla is a long odd game, but it's mid. I've heard it's the best out of the mid Assassin's Creeds. Chat, if you guys haven't gotten Detroit Become Human yet, it's $4 right now. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Cop it, okay? Ooh, we get into Neo over here. Isn't that a Souls-like? For Honor, only $1.50. Oh, the Switch 2 Dispatch is coming to it. Oh, we got a whole nother group here. Dude, I gotta replay Detroit. We should all play golf on stream. Yeah, I'm actually so down. Detroit's gonna be free on Epic, really? Do we think Atomic Heart is worth $15? Borderlands 3, $6? Probably not even worth it. Just kidding. Yeah, For Honor for 150 is insane. Do they maintain the servers? Because, like, I never got the chance to check that game out. It might be worth the fucking stick of gum price to play it. I got the Switch UW justified. Oh, for the $1.50. Same, even though I watched Chris play like 3 times. You could cop Detroit for $5 now or wait till the 29th and get it for free on Epic. Yeah, chat. Keep your stay aware on that shit. I was gonna say, you know, support the studio, but they are making a Star Wars game, so I'm sure they're just fine. Oh, also, all their other games are super cheap too. Is the Mass Effect trilogy on sale? I should have copped that. What is this game? It's either gonna be a Gooner game or like a sick game. Oh, is it like a fighting game? I'm not too big on this. Is this another Final Fantasy on sale? Oh, Rebirth on sale. Sorry, it doesn't have Ben Starr in it. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a shit. Don't got Ben Starr in it. Ghost Runner is
Peggy.
$7.49. I think I already have it, but good call. Long Dark? Yeah, I played that on Xbox. Yeah, dude. Beyond Two Souls is $2 and Heavy Rain is $2 as well. Fahrenheit? Is this game good? Never played it. Oh, Under Waves is on sale. It's on my wish list. Oh, I didn't realize they made Dustborn. Doesn't everyone... Isn't this one of the games that all the fucking angry conservatives screamed about being woke or some shit? All the Asmongold jokes just right there for the taking. Add to cart. Okay, continue shopping. Fahrenheit. I've heard of this game from a video essay, so maybe I'll buy it for $1. Looks like there's some shit for chat to goon to while we're playing it. Add it to the cart. Continue shopping. BioShock Remasters 5. I also have that on Epic, but yeah, dude. No Ben Starr, no Chris. Exactly. Hey, Coffee, you get it. Yeah, Charlie Park, how far did you get into the Long Dark? The fact that Atari Collection is $40 is on sale for $18 blows my fucking mind. It's an Atari game. Shit should be $5 regular price. Yeah. Toodis!
I'm a lever butthole looking like the aftermath of some Resident Evil food.
Mods, get whatever fucking plane that is out that has the infrared cameras and has the big gun that goes grrrr, and get this guy's house for me. Thanks. In game, just finished gooning to your new YouTube vid. Now I'm here. Yo, what's up, Aquanos? Yo, great call, by the way. Hey, chat, tap in on the YouTube channels. Don't really know what I'm doing with the main channel recently, because usually the videos that I turn into short form I've been taking longer chunks out of them, so they kind of, I would usually throw them into like a comp reel and upload them. So I don't know what we're gonna be doing about that. But the second channel is alive and well. It's probably gonna start getting like 3 uploads a day once I get back from Christmas break. If I can maintain this pace. Unc, if you pull up to Michigan, I'm gonna grow your hair back with dark magic. Yo, thank you, twin. Oh, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are on sale for $5. What is this? The Dead Dynasty. Oh, thanks, Steam. Oh, RPG Maker game. Why not? It's the Christmas season. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have my fucking headphones on again. Remasters are on sale. I forgot someone gifted me 2 and 3. Where's 5 at? Do I own 5? Oh, I do own 5. What the fuck? Chat, should I spend $5 on Resident Evil 6? Yeah, dude. I've been copping those Aqua. They're so goated. Oh, yeah. I can remove this from my wish list. Leon? Oh, Leon's in it? All right, we'll add it to the cart and I'll think about it. I'll try and make it last through the second guess moment. RPG Maker games are an underrated or underappreciated genre. True. I actually fully agree. When I was on my Gooner arc, though, they were kind of goated. Allegedly. Chat, good news too. I got my birthday festival day locked in. Got a couple of bands locked in, so that's pretty cool. I'll probably let the Discord know in case anybody's nearby wants to come kill me with a gun or just come hang out, you know? Sorry. Don't kill me with a gun, please. Did I say already? Things are kind of going well right now, so don't do that. What is this? Birthday festival? Yeah. Throwing a little birthday fest. Damn it, let me catch some Pokemon. Yo, what the hell? Oh, you gotta do explanation poke start. Oh, it already told you that. My bad. What am I saying? Assassin's Creed Shadow for 35. I don't know if it's even worth the 35, to be honest with you all. As I've been watching more people, like game reviewers, or not game reviewers, but like just gaming insiders and shit. I don't know. I'll DM you my connection. He can get you Ronnie Radke. Schedule 1 is $13. Oh, dude, hell yeah. That's fire. Also, chat, I'm sorry, by the way, if I get a little sleepy during today's stream. I am still kind of low on sleep right now. I actually don't know. I've never played that game, Z-Boy. Z-Boy, thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate you. Was that in here or was it somewhere else? Do we think Ranch Sim is worth it? Could be fun. Always bro, I love you too. Hey, love you too, twin. Chat again, if you guys haven't copped Dead Island 2, shit's actually pretty fun. Oh, one of these games. Yeah, I feel like it's probably worth $350. Fallout 76, I would say it's worth $4. And also Payday 2 for $1. Chat, everybody buy Payday 2 and we'll have a Payday 2 night. And a Golf with Friends night. It's $1.50 right now. I haven't played Bendy that much. I played like 40 minutes. I was like, Chat, I'm really sleepy. I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, PC games are so cheap. Shout out Steam for making that shit happen a lot of times, especially with PCs getting so fucking expensive. Cries and PS5. Oh, I'm sorry, twin. Payday 2 for $1 is insane must buy. I bought Golf with Friends for $10. I had to. I've been wanting to. That's fair, bro. I got Dead Island 2 for free on Epic Games. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking Detroit Become Human, $4 instead of $40. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh, $1. Dude, hell yeah. Yeah, chat, buy. Maybe we'll do our tradition. I say in air quotes because I've done it 1 year. Actually, maybe 2. Maybe 3, actually, of New Year's being Games with Viewers night. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll just stream for like 6 hours and we'll play a bunch of different games with viewers. So, cop Payday 2 and fucking Golf with Friends. I'll hit Skippy up. Hey, Skippy, you gonna have your fucking PC? Come on. It's time to get this shit rolling. Dude, that's so funny. Cries and PS5. I'm so sorry, twin. Could be worse. You could be an Xbox though, so that could be problematic. It's a cozy game for me. I used to play it on Xbox a lot. Yeah, I used to play it back in the day. Josh, you might even remember this era. When I played Valorant a shit ton and then we played offline. It was actually really fun. Because it was like a de-stressor almost. Yeah. Exclamation ball scratch. What's up, Azzy? How's it going, twin? Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I think the nicotine high has ended, and now I'm just lightheaded. So, next playground player here. That video actually underperformed, in my opinion. Getting better at Dead by Daylight. I'm so sorry. Dude, so speaking of that, Valorant must pop another one. Another 9 here. Dude, look at this. Look at this tech. It has a little pop-up. So you can store old dead ones in there if you need to. Isn't that fun? Oh, chat, check this out, dude. Yeah, we went to Canada on this tour. Yeah, what's up with it? You need a monster? I got the Celsius right here. Let's see if with these nicotine pouches, the 9, the Velvo, if they make my fucking throat almost explode when I drink an energy drink. When I first started doing this, I watched a video about how like harmful they are. And they're basically like, yeah, it's the like least harmful way to consume nicotine if you're gonna consume nicotine. And this dude was talking about how he would pop a Zyn in the morning and then drink a Celsius at the same time, and I was like, what the fuck? So, oh, the next playground gives you like 5 free games. Then you have to pay 50 for 30 months or 90 for 12. So a console aimed at kids that you can't buy games. You need a subscription. Still beat out Xbox. Do you know how ass you gotta be for that to happen? It's so over. Ladies, man, what's up, Chris? Why do my friends keep saying Santa is fake even though he's totally real, right? Yeah. Santa Claus just like, he's real, but he's kind of like, you know, billionaires. I mean, he's pretty much a billionaire, you know, by all the stuff that he can make. He is a billionaire, and he hates the poors. That's why poor kids get less presents than rich ones. You ever see your friends getting like flat screen TVs, 2 gaming consoles, even though they already have one, a fucking motorbike, and you know, some stock in Nvidia? Okay, that's what your rich friends get, and then you get a fucking sock puppet for Christmas from Santa Claus? Yeah, that's because he hates you because you're poor. Okay, actually, he doesn't hate you, he hates your parents because they're poor. Santa Claus has a pull yourself by the bootstraps mentality, and if your parents are like a manager at fucking McDonald's or work at Walmart or some shit like that, yeah, he fucking hates your family. So just want to let you know, Santa Claus wants you to buy crypto and Bitcoin. So
Chris can get it. The voice, the colors, the scarring, trauma, the leadership skills. Raising hands, medium light skin tone.
what's up, Greenish? How's it going, twin? Is RAM price out of the wazoo or just a bit more expensive? Price out of the wazoo because all of the what are those called? AI farms have been buying them up. Motherfucker, I was gonna use TTS. Uh-oh. Rip Aqua, we will miss your TTS. But yeah, I was talking about it the other day for a little bit there. Nvidia is cutting back 40% of their production on the cheaper cards because they said, we don't care about gamers anymore. We just want these AI farms to have all of our software, or not our software, all of our products now. So we don't care about the gamers. We sometimes sell to gamers. So chat, here's what we're all going to do. We're all going to buy AMD products, even if we don't fucking need them, to show them that we actually still do want to play video games. And also have computers to, I don't know, do work on. See, the fuck thing is, not only does the RAM thing affect PC users, it's affecting retro handhelds now, too. Yeah, it's also affecting phones, too. New phone prices are going up. And they're shipping them with 4 gigs of RAM. Isn't that awesome? I'm so glad we live in this timeline. I still believe that AI, they are overselling it, and there is going to be a bubble pop at some point with AI. So, don't worry, gamers. I have faith. I'm also kind of screwed because my computer, it's good, but it's got a 3080. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. So, Chris, can you change the music? No, this is my goat mic. So, no. Yeah, Divinity Original Sin is 2 is 21 AUD, which is 14 USD. Should I buy it for my PS5? So, I've heard some people say Divinity 2 is just okay or not that good. And then I've heard some people who really like Baldur's Gate 3 say it's like on par with Baldur's Gate 3 or close to. So if you like Baldur's Gate 3, yes. But if you've never played Baldur's Gate 3 and you don't really like top-down turn-based games, I would say maybe not. Yeah. Who is Mike, the greatest rapper ever? Mike, period. Not all caps Mike. All caps Mike, though, I've heard is good. Y'all care about the price of living stuff? Grow up. Just get a better job and start saving. Stop hitting the pennies. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, wait, are they? Okay, disregard.
This
Charlie
was in
Perk.
response to the Santa comment like 5 minutes ago. I remember watching an MK video where they were reading funny hub comments and it said something like, her moans were faker than Santa. And a funny response was, wait, Santa isn't Ray? TS made me laugh at like 3 a.m.
I'm actually with Christian conservatives now. Maybe we do need ID checks for these sites. Okay, maybe we do need ID checks, and maybe they should just be banned outright. Actually, no more gooning for you all. Because little Timmy got on the hub, okay, and had Santa for him. Yeah, Charlie Perk. I would say probably cop it, honestly, if you like Baldur's Gate 3, but do some research because I didn't realize that they were different. Can't you fuck things on Baldur's Gate 3? Oh yeah, you can fuck all sorts of stuff in that game. You just need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and build your own RAM. Yeah, exactly. Let me learn how to manufacture this shit. One of the new handhelds that's being put out had just gotten a price raise from the RAM issue on top of tariffs. This hobby has not been great this year. Yeah, I'm sorry, Twin. Yeah, Aquanos, you're saying that your personal opinion is that AI is good for certain reasons, but people use it for not good, like music or images or fucking Sora AI. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After the like negative comments I got after like just being neutral and talking about the Expedition 33 Gen AI thing, where I was like, hey, I understand, all right, but you guys are kind of like blowing this out of the water, calling this game an AI slop game. Like, it's not a fucking AI slop game. There's no AI in the final product. A little bit of AI slipped through a couple of posters in one section of the game slipped through, and it was gone in 5 days because they made the mistake of accidentally launching the game. By the way, 30 people made this fucking game, okay? And the comments that I got in there made me, for the first time in my life, be like, yeah, maybe because of people's outrage, I will switch to the other opinion. I'm always out here like bitching and being like, oh, you fucking watch Asmongold and like fucking Ben Shapiro out of apathy for people that yell at you about your takes. Well, maybe you need to educate yourself, or maybe you need to stop being such a fucking baby and letting their opinions hurt your feelings so much and actually think out of empathy and shit. I am very close to being like, you know what, fuck it, put Gen AI in all the fucking games, whatever, you guys don't know how to fucking have nuance and bitch about Call of Duty instead of these indie devs using Gen AI a little bit for fucking very little concept. Fuck you all, I'm on Asmongold's side. AI, that was a part of the engine, Unreal Engine 5, right? So they are also shitting on big developers who 100% use that asset too. Yeah. Well, and the other thing, dude, is Larian was the first like beloved game studio that was hit with these waves of hate comments, right? They bought a fucking art studio. Like, literally, people are like saying like, don't buy these fucking studios because they are going out because of Gen AI, the concept, like art studios. They bought one. In the original interview, he said that. And the fucking interviewer put out this shitty fucking headline and totally flipped the narrative on them because they said, oh yeah, we're just like messing around with AI stuff because like we need to stay hip to what the gaming industry is doing, because if we don't, we'll go out of fucking business. And this guy flipped it and made it seem like that he literally, the title of the article was like, Larian Studios is pushing hard for AI. In no point in that fucking interview did he say he was excited or wanted to push for AI. He said they have to do it or the studio could go under if it is a breakthrough. If they aren't kept up to date, the studio will just straight up go under, right? And again, Unreal Engine 5, using AI, there's AI plugins. Also, another thing you have to remember with like Expedition 33 and these games that have been being worked on for years, people were fucking around with AI when it first like popped up, right? People started fucking around with it because nobody knew the implications of it. It was just like, oh, cool, this will make my work easier, right? Not everybody can be 100% kept up to date with shit like that, especially on a small team full of people who have never made a game before, which is another thing that these fucking idiots that are saying, oh, Expedition 33 is just AI slop. If you want to have a nuanced conversation about whether or not it's good or bad or whatever, I am All for that, okay? But these motherfuckers are out here just being like, it's AI slop. It doesn't deserve anything. It should lose all of its awards. Dumbasses, bro. Literally don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Ignore the haters, twin. You're right. You're 100% right. And the other thing is, like, most of them are actually positive. Headline, Larian pushes hard for AI. Larian devs, holy fuck, firstly, no. Dude, the other thing about that, I was watching a video about it. They are going to have an open AMA with the community to talk to the devs and the concept artists, to ask them questions directly from the community. Directly from the community. Don't mind my antivirus there going off and saying, hey, you're all good, twin. And these motherfuckers are still shitting on them. Bro, what the fuck? Can't wait for the Patriot games catching files and Kirking J to release. Yes, sir. Retro. Good morning, King. How are you, bro? Look, the thing I hate about hardcore AI protesters is we are all ruining the earth slowly, but nobody cares. They only push that narrative for AI. Like, working at a store made me notice how much waste we produce. We waste so much materials. Like, if my one store does that, imagine Walmart's combined. Oh yeah, it's all in bad faith, or not all, but a lot of it's in bad faith. Like, again, like I was saying, there are so many bigger issues in the world right now than fucking Larian Studios using a little bit of AI and Expedition 33 using it in the development of their first game. Like, there's so many more bigger fish to fucking fry, and these motherfuckers are on Twitter bitching about this shit out of everything. If you enjoy the game, I don't think it should really matter if there's AI in it. Yeah, because again, or not again, I don't think I've said this. These are incredible games. They aren't ass game. Like, look at Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That is an ass game using AI to try and eliminate workers and literally putting art in their games and charging money for it. That is generated AI. A little bit of fucking AI should not make you be like, I will never play this game ever. Or I will never play this game again. If you want to be like, oh, I don't think I'll buy that game. Okay, fine. Awesome. That's your opinion. You know, vote with your wallet. Okay. But don't be like, oh, I will never play this game again because they accidentally used one piece of Gen AI. Leaning Tower of Zena. Yeah, dude. Well, I almost just knocked it over there by making it actually really lean. So we'll just leave it at its lean levels right now. Lean levels? Sipping on that shit? I'm doing all right, brother. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, Retro. Should I be a really bad influence to you right now? Loki reminds me of this one dude on TikTok who keeps ordering an anvil from Amazon and returning it to, I guess, from what I heard, stick it to them or something, but he is not protesting in a good way because he's just adding extra pollution and making... Oh, you said Advil, not anvil. My bad. Making these poor workers... Oh, no, you did say anvil. Carry 100+ pound anvil. Yeah. Like, people don't understand how to protest things. Yeah. Yes, be a horrible influence on me. You're talking about putting 2 Zins in for 6 milligrams. What you know about the Velo 9 milligrams, my boy? What you know about them, huh? I was about to say the exact same shit. Yes, sir. It's also different if the AI is only used for early development to streamline processes. If the end product doesn't have AI assets, then I don't think it's bad. It's all bad. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's not... Like, again, so many bigger fish to fry. Minoko theme. Time to dance. Yes, sir. I literally was bumping this shit last night driving home. I was like, oh my God. So fucking good. AI in games should be used just to like assist with small stuff, not like using it to make majority of the game. Yeah, and I understand, again, if it's Activision and they're pushing for AI to replace people, like actually replace workers, I totally understand. Yeah, freak the fuck out on them. But when it's something like that, it's annoying. Also, I made the one short form that's actually also doing kind of well. It's like 10K views right now on TikTok, which is cool. where I was like, get mad at Arc Raiders because they actually have AI in their final product. And people were like, well, Arc Raiders is using real actors' AI voices that they asked permission for. So they're collecting royalties, which, like, okay, that's good. But you could also pay them just to record the lines and then actually pay them their wage. And then they could also collect royalties, like it has always worked in gaming. It's still bad. They're still removing some work from the voice actors. And then somebody could be like, well, they paid them to come in and do a couple lines so they could use it off the AI. Yeah, they still didn't fucking pay them the same amount as they could have for doing actual voice lines. By the way, their game is making a fuck ton of money, okay? And again, I'll play Arc Raiders, okay? I'm not saying I won't play Arc Raiders. I'm just saying, if you're going to have this argument and call one game slop and then say the other is an incredible game, consistency. I have used AI to help me with music theory. I never used it in my actual finished products, but I started music production before GPT was a thing. And after hundreds of hours on YouTube, I still couldn't find the answers I needed in a way that was broken down enough to understand. Yeah. Yeah, it should help you, not replace you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I think it's fine to use AI for textures and shit for code, but for the entire story, fuck that. BO7 could have been so dope if they had a traditional story mode and an actual written story. Yeah, dude. Yeah, use it as a tool, not to replace people. Yeah. And at the end of the day, by the way, grandma is using Sora AI way more than these game devs probably ever will. Okay? 20 grandmas and grandpas using Sora AI is using so much more energy and power, okay? Go bitch at Disney for letting them have rights to their fucking characters and shit, dude. Co-op story was ass, no immersion at all. Yeah. Yeah, I have zero hope for any Call of Duty campaign.
Idic anymore. When is I gonna be able to give Ma a tuggy?
Yeah, dude. When's the AI robot gonna be able to fuck me? Okay. Is this that Christian model of AI? Yeah, it's the Christ Clanker 6000. Oh, okay, cool. Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord right now, Clanker. I was talking about it on the Weekender, and I was like, imagine somebody gets one of these AI robots, right? But it's like that other robot that Joe Bart was like reacting to, where they had to have like a pilot drive it, right? And somebody doesn't know that, and they're like, okay, fuck me. And then some dude, some fat nerd or some skinny nerd in a back office has to sit there as the robot and jerk your shit and then like get on all fours for you to fuck it. Yeah, the chores robot. Yeah, imagine that shit. Just some nerd in a back office just... I'm ready for you. Activating pussy lip. Activating moist pussy lips. An AI slop and top stop would be dope. We need to make AI brothels and fix our economy. Amen, brother. I need me a clinker that looks like Toy Chica. I need me a wire back that looks like... I don't know. I need me a wire bag that looks like Laura Croft. Extra grip activated. Judging by my calculations, you are only 14 centimeters deep in me. Hey! Robot, don't talk back when I'm giving you that. When I'm giving you this This is exactly why I'm playing older games like Dying Light and Outlast and Tomb Raider. Yes, sir. Taxes, let's go. I don't understand how Activision used AI for BO7 storyline, but didn't think like, hey, maybe flying knives isn't a good idea. Yeah, hey, maybe, you know, fucking this humongous creature in Black Ops 7 isn't the move. Like, Chad, if you're old like me, okay, 24, and you played OG Black Ops campaign or Black Ops 2 campaign, okay, you would know that that shit is ass now. When's the Christian TG92 AI sex robot going to be on the market just asking for a friend? What? I just got Cold War. I'm so excited. Hell yeah, twin. Cold War actually was pretty good, from what I remember. When the robot says, is it in yet? Yeah. BO1 and BO2 campaign was so fire, though. They were. They were. Yeah, me and Chucky were watching a video today, or maybe it was last night, and I was like, yep, back in my day, the campaign used to be one of the focuses for a Call of Duty. People lost their shit when they were like, yeah, Black Ops 4 isn't going to have a campaign. We were headed towards the worst Detroit Become Human timeline. True. Yo, Mikey Mike, what's up, dude? What is this? Oh. Oh, Whisper of the House just had a big update. Cool. Either their press team or somebody reached out to me. Got in your dream university? Dude, fuck yeah. I buy multiple games at once and then I don't know which one to play, so I just don't. Oh, dude. Humble Bundle has been getting me for years now. With me being like, oh, this looks good. And then I might play one game out of the bundle. COD Ghost campaign was so good, but good, bro. But the multiplayer and zombie mode flopped so hard. Yeah. Yeah, I do actually agree. I remember that campaign being fun as hell. I think I played it like twice, actually. MU University? That's awesome, though, Mike. Proud of you, bro. Good fucking shit. Is the best? You think so, Kiris? Ooh. Oh, Monsters University. Hell yeah. Woohoo! Monsters Uni. Josh Wachowski. I've played every COD from COD 2 to BO7. Everyone dropped a college in chat. Yeah. Doc speedrun. Don't do that. I want to be on the scare floor like Solly was. Yeah. Get in that, John. Okay, chat. Since we're in a silly mood right now, let's talk about some stuff. Yeah, dude, I did hear. I saw his ass got fucked up in the fucking boxing match. That's incredible. Him and Andrew Tate lost on the same day. New woke is so up right now. New age woke. Wait, Chris, if I got into MU, my name's Mike, so would I be considered Mike Wazowski? Yes, you would. Amara, welcome back. He had a real bad broken jaw. Yeah, I saw that shit, bro. And then he used some Sora AI to make his face inflated. I have hundreds of games. I just sit there looking at my PS5, not knowing what I should play, and just turn it off. Yeah, that's so real. Finally, his mouth will be closed for the next 6 months. Thank God. Praise Allah on that one. Advice for you going to uni? Have a good time. Learn. Grow from that shit. I feel like uni is a beautiful time in life to fuck around and find out, because you're basically an adult with training wheels at that point. I mean, you are an adult, but you still have like the safety of university. You might be staying at dorms, so you get to like live on your own for your first time. It's a great experience, dude. Yeah. Don't, focus on your grades, make sure you're doing good, but also don't fucking kill yourself worrying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress yourself out. Chris, are there any other Star Wars games besides the ones coming out you want? I don't think so. I think I already own them all. Hold on, Amara. Let me give you before we get into this react, let me give you the Christian TG92 Christmas list rundown. Here you go, Chad. This can work for all of you all. Date everything, okay? For content, but also because Ben Starr is in there. Okay? 5 hearts under one roof. Okay? Content, full content. And then probably this Harmony game for 6 big ones right there. I'm looking if there's any other cheaper ones that would be good for content. If anybody's trying to cop something for your boy and you don't want to break the bank. Fly Night, maybe? It's $5. Probably try that on stream at least once. This fucking Karimara game. Karimara. That has weird-ass visuals. Yeah. But chat again. Don't ever feel like you guys got to give me anything at all. Okay? Appreciate you all giving me your time hanging out here. Amara, I know that one of your love languages is gifting people things, okay? Clearly, by the fact that you bought J fucking Doom, and you have gifted so many great games to this community, so many members, but I never feel like you gotta fucking give me anything, twin. I would love if someone paid off my Apple debt. It'd make the perfect Christmas gift. How much you got, my man? Let me see here. $18,000. What? Anthony Joshua looked like a kid on Christmas after he knocked him out. Yeah, dude, I saw the one photo where Jake Paul was like, and Anthony was just smiling. Don't let them give you a bum rocker. They got me at MU with that one. Dude, fuck Apple debt. Yo, amen. All right, chat. Here, I got some stuff lined up I'm ready to yap about, okay? Fair warning, okay? I will catch up with chat. I just might finish some points. It literally stops you from downloading any apps. Really? That's crazy, bro. That's like buying a burrito with Klarna. All right, chat. The other day, I uploaded a video called Bungie's Marathon. Looks like it's going to be 2026's Concord, okay? Because that game looks like it's going to be an absolute dumpster fire on launch, okay? It's a fucking extraction shooter that's $40. Everybody shit on the fucking open playtest, whatever. Not like fully shit on them. We're like, this is absolutely horrible, but they were like, yeah, there's a lot wrong with this game, okay? And the ball and gun gamers, you can tell by the 3 likes to 9 dislikes, not happy with me right now, okay? They're saying, hey, don't come for my fucking ball and gun game like that, dude. I have to hop on Sony and Bungie's dick and do a couple tricks real quick. Okay? That's what they're saying right now. Okay? They're saying, hey, don't even think about making fun of my game. So let's look at the comments here. I sorted by most recent. Here we have just a blatant lie. Everyone in the playtest loves the game, myself included. Okay? Clearly cap, because so many people bitched about it that it went on an indefinite delay. So clearly not everyone loved it, or it would be out right now. Can't wait for it to drop. That's good. I said here, and we'll read in a second, I do hope it's good. Okay? I hope it's good. I hope it's good for my ball and gun gamers out there. They've managed to push the Tiger engine even farther, and it looks insane. Okay, cool. I'm happy for you. I don't even know what the fuck the Tiger engine is. I'm guessing it's Bungie's engine. Okay? Puts D2 graphically to shame, and that was a beautiful game. Okay, we're comparing it to Destiny 2 now. So... Oh, R-word in the big 25? Yeah, we're about to get there. If GTA 6 gets delayed past November 26th, I'm gonna start a riot. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got by Marathon. It's the game of all games. Yes, sir. We can get Rourke in here to verify the playtest. Actually, we could. Probably. He probably played it. What was I gonna say? About Marathon. Bungie needs... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, Bungie needs an intervention. Yes. Sadly, though, they're owned by Sony now. So Sony can do what Xbox is doing with Obsidian and go, come on, make the next one. Hey, next one, please. Also crunch it out, okay? Have 2 games out in 1 year. Come on. Shareholders are not fucking happy. Shareholders are not happy. Come on. At this point, GTA 6 can only disappoint us. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Rockstar, but, you know, again, for my ball and gun gamers, hope it lives up to the hype. When this game pops for a month on Twitch, then dies off, yes. Yes, yes. Come back, yes. And that's the thing. I'm very excited because, again, if it's good, that's awesome. I'm happy for that community. I'm happy for the extraction shooter community, and I'm happy for all the ball and gun gamers out there. I hope that it is good. But if it's not, then I'm going to get to say I told you so. So either way, I win here. Either gaming gets another dub, and that's incredible. I'm happy. Or I'm going to come back here and say, hey, I was right. I was right. You guys are wrong. Okay. And that's okay. It's okay to, you know, even though I'm going to say it in a cocky way because everyone's getting cocky in these comment sections. Okay. It's okay for somebody to say a cocky take. And then you go, you know what? You were right. That's my bad. Okay. I've said it before on and off stream. Okay. Make me dab humiliation ritual in 2025. Insane. It's a beautiful game, and Marathon has that same Bungie magic with gunplay, but it's even less forgiving in a good hardcore way for extraction. That's awesome, dude. I hope, again, for ball and gun gamers out there, Spencer, I hope you're right, big dog. Then we got Ario Turk. Nice pessimistic view, R word. The game did a full 180. They added prox chat, by the way. That's what they added. They added prox chat. After the playtest, they added prox chat and like 2 other features. Cool. Yeah, that was a full 180. You should be praising the fact that they are actually trying. I mean, if you watched long enough into the video, and I know this because I was editing a clip of it today, he should know that I did say, hey, props to the devs for trying on this. I know they're just trying, they have to appease Sony at this point, but props to them for trying and trying anything they can in this to be creative, okay? Anyone with a single functioning brain cell can tell this game will never be in the same realm as Concord. And congratulations, buddy. You fell for my clickbait. Congratulations, buddy. You fell for my clickbait. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay? Never once in the fucking video did I say actually, maybe I did. Maybe I did say this looks like it could be Concord 2.0. So, I mean, either way, fair for him to like say this won't be in the same realm as Concord. Doesn't have to be a dick about it though, okay? You don't have to be a dick about it. We can have different opinions. You don't have to be a total dick. You could have been like, hey, me personally, I try not to have a pessimistic view on games. And I think the game did a 180. And honestly, you could be nicer to the devs, say they're trying. You can tell they're trying with this, which I'm not saying they aren't. I think devs have tried with this. I just think the story writer maybe, you know, should have looked around the industry and said, hey, this story's been told literally a million times. Oh, we went into space and resources were actually limited, and hey, the corporations are all bad. Yeah, we've seen this story a million times, okay? Uncle Crow, what's up, bro? How are you, dude? Am I supposed to know what Concord is? Oh, it's a game also put out by Sony that absolutely flopped. That was also $40, okay? That absolutely flopped. It was a hero shooter, okay? It was the biggest disappointment or biggest laughing stock of 2025. Silly Chris, they didn't watch the video. True! Which we're about to get to here. Okay, prox chat is unique, but definitely not something to write home about. Yeah, it's not a full 180. Chris, I think you might have a slight nicotine addiction. What gave that away, King? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. You too, bro. You too. I hope it's amazing for you. So you just think we're brain dead motherfuckers who want slop. Yeah, literally. And then this person said, I'm buying it. It's good for you, dude. Happy for you. Hope you enjoy it. Never saw a vid on recommended that I just clicked on to dislike till now. That's cool. Yeah, I like in this this day and age that we just immediately see a video, click on it, and dislike instantly instead of hearing someone's opinion on it. I actually think this is incredible. Yeah, I think this is incredible. We should just immediately see the title of something and go, I don't like that, so I'm just going to dislike it and not even hear what this person has to say. Great stuff. Chris, how long have you had this tab up for? Like an hour or two? Yeah, is it lagging? You can tell I have all these tabs open and then I have 2 open on my other screen. It's bad, bro. 3 tabs will make my shit lag. Also, hydrate. Cheers. I'm good getting high while watching Home Alone. Oh, we're going to talk about Home Alone later. Was just curious. Oh, word. No. Just was curious. What? Why did you leave a little comment? Thanks for pushing the algorithm. Yeah, pretty much though. I mean, honestly, if anybody's gonna be like a dickhead about it, at least they're boosting me in the algo, because dislikes and likes are both equally counted in YouTube's algorithm. And you left a comment. You're going out of your way to boost me. Marathon has promised, or has promised, Marathon has promised, but they gotta try harder. Also, Bungie is the only company that went independent, then immediately ridden D2 with microtransactions only to get bought out by Sony. Yeah, imagine, dude. Imagine going independent and then being like, you know what? These microtransactions that we're just dumping into our game aren't enough. Oh, they have changed? Oh, more dislikes? Oh, is this hitting the algo? It had like 200 views the other day. Oh, it is! It's hitting the algo as we speak, chat! Let's go back to the newest. Ooh, here we go. We have more comments. Jesus Christ, you love to complain about everything. What did I complain about here? Will it load since I have 26 tabs open? Sorry. Look at this shot. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I was complaining about everything because I'm over these game studios doing these like super cinematic, over the top fucking edits and shots like they're in a fucking A24 movie, okay? In wasting all their money on this instead of like actual game development. Is that Matthew Lillard? If it was Matthew Lillard, I would have been like, all takes removed. I'm going to bounce on it now and start jumping on my chair pretending to be a dick and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. It's gonna do fine. People who played the latest playtest enjoyed it. Oh, so it's the latest playtest. I'm glad somebody gave me clarity on this. I'm glad somebody actually gave some input here. But yeah, I did complain about this awesome potato. Okay. And then here we go. For all my ball and gun gamers out there, I hope these comments are right and this shit is gas. But I will be saying I told you so if this shit is ass. And I will admit y'all were right if it's actually good. Lol. So like, you know, look at the comments, guys. I'm literally out here being like, I hope it's good for you guys. But I will tell you, I told you so. Trash take, go outside. Cool. Actually, I would say that I was more pushing for someone to go outside by the fact I was saying don't get taken advantage of. Don't get taken advantage of by these game studios. Here we go. Cam the Man 230. No profile pic, by the way. At least Jordan over here will say trash take, go outside, and he'll stand with his face on his YouTube channel. Okay? Vocalist of Interlinked. Interlinked. Here we go. Interlinked. Is that Goonable? Interlinked. Okay. Oh, Sleep Token. What's up here? 5-piece metalcore project from Dallas, Texas. See, inspired by Counterparts, Error, and Polaris. Interlink. Oh, here, let's hear this. Sorry if I turn this into a YouTube video. You guys will not be able to hear this because I don't want to get a copyright issue. Oh, it's Sirius XM Core. Okay, not the point of the video. I could sit here and hyper analyze this guy, but I won't. It's fine. He said trash tag, go outside. That's fine. There's no need to go and, you know, talk about this band and break down why their songs sound like every other fucking metalcore band right now and that it's boring, okay? Too bad though that he said I had a trash taken to go outside instead of just being like, I don't agree with this. By the way, I noticed by your incredible profile photography here that you're a photographer. Do you want to take photos of my band? You know? Yeah, dude, inspired by, and then I have a list of bands that I'm pretty sure wouldn't have members tell people to go outside. Yeah, literally. Go Outside is a wild defense of a company that makes fun of its community for not going outside to the point that D2 has a touch grass emote. I just commented on the video, Twin. I'm going to watch it after I didn't get notified for it. Yo, Charlie Perk, thank you, bro. Chris goes outside to get Zins. Does that count? Yeah, I go to fucking Sheets all the time to get Zins and Velos. What the fuck, man? Okay, you can't take these guys seriously. Trying to dunk on a game. Sorry, hold on. I didn't highlight the T. Trying to dunk on a game that's not out yet and calling it Concord is a classic L take for views. He did call it there. I did title it 2026 Concord for views. He actually is aware that I do want to be successful in the algorithm. If this game does well, do you think people like him will play it or even cover it? I will definitely cover it, even if it does well. Even if it does well, I'll cover it. I probably won't pay $40 for it, though. No, I won't pay a company $40 for the exact same experience I could get with a game like Arc Raiders. Or even Escape from Tarkov. You know, go back to the GOAT. Or will they move on to High Guard that has been dubbed as the new Concord? It's a grift. Oh, this is cool. I'm getting called a grifter now. It's cool. No, if you had listened to what I was saying here, Cam the Man 230, you would realize that I was, in fact, saying that I hate the fact that these companies keep trying to suck money out of you in the middle of a financial crisis, okay? You could say that's a grift, maybe, but really I'm just empathetic for people like you who are going to buy the game, realize that it's ass, and then go, damn, they fucking stole my money. I paid 3 hours, or played 3 hours of this, and paid $40, and now I can't get a fucking refund. I'll take your honor, you know, whatever, Monster Chef. Respectfully agree to disagree. Saying it's a grift video about a video game that will be dead in a year upon release. 5 years, if it's lucky, is funny as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, saying it's a grift as I make fun of the big corporation and defend the devs. Yeah, good take there, man. As I say, hey, it's Sony's fault. Don't be mean to the devs. Be nice to the devs. It's Sony's fault. Now, here's a guy, Soul Vault, that is really, really excited about this. He has, oh, here we go, 8 replies here. Him and another guy went back and forth. Okay, we got some Lord Shadrach going on here, so we should go in order here, though. 052, no, it's not cluttered for years. There has only been 2 successful extraction shooters, and now 3 with Arc Raiders. Yeah, I would still say it's kind of cluttered for this, this genre. I mean, if you were like trying to, yeah, W algo hit. Yeah, on God, dude. If you were trying to innovate, again, I think somebody said in these comments, maybe they removed it or maybe it was this guy, that like not every game needs to innovate. Well, yeah, but if the space already has better games at the same price, why are you not innovating? If it literally has better games with a similar price, why are you not innovating in the space? Why would anyone buy your game other than the fact that it's Bungie's name attached to it? Washed ass Bungie. Okay. No, it's not clear. Okay, sorry. Let me go here. So many easy ways to innovate it, you know? I mean, there's been no major extraction shooter releases recently, right? I was alluding to like Arc Raiders and shit like that. Then an extraction shooter requires the player to be good at PvP and PvE. It's not PvPvE, then it's not an extraction shooter. Disagree. Warframe is an extraction shooter too. No, it isn't. What do you do after you finish any mission? You extract out, LOL. Yeah, because if you're calling like Warframe into the play as well as like Helldivers as an extraction shooter, then yeah, I would say the market's even more cluttered. You know what I'm saying? The main feature of extraction shooters is that you, oh, sorry. That's, we literally, wait, what did I read this one? Yeah, extract. Destiny's 2 Gamma mode is PvPvE. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this one. Yeah, you extract out. The main feature of extraction shooters is that they're PvPvE. So no, Warframe is not an extraction shooter. Just because you go on mission and then leave, the mission doesn't make it an extraction shooter. In Warframe, there are no stakes for not extracting. In extraction shooters, you're timed, so you need to extract before the timer runs out. The main feature of extraction shooters is that you extract out. Destiny 2's Gambit mode is PvPvE, and that is not an extraction mode because you don't extract out. Pretty easy process to follow what an extraction shooter is. Oh, are they about to go band for band here? Hold on. No extraction shooter, or no, extraction is not the only thing that makes an extraction shooter. It needs to be PvPvE. All items need to be lost on death. Warframe doesn't do this. And your escape needs to be timed. Just because you leave a mission and it's called extraction doesn't make it an extraction shooter. Destiny 2's game mode is PvP or PvPvE. Is that an extraction mode? Move the goalpost all you want. Tarkov didn't invent extraction shooters in order to create a new shooter genre. Extraction means you extract out of the session. Be it a mission or a battle royale, trying to complicate or justify it past simple explanation means you don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I was about to say, this feels like you're kind of trying to put like box extraction shooter into a very small box right now, where like you can argue, yeah, like Helldivers 2 is an extraction shooter, Warframe is an extraction shooter. You can say like, I don't know, in the context we're using Marathon, that it doesn't fit into the box of its form of extraction shooter, but you know, not every game needs to be innovative, but that doesn't mean the devs don't have to try and make an at least decent game. True. Hey ladies. Yo, shout out Limp Bizkit. No, it's not, because you don't lose loot when you die. You have to lose the loot you gained when you die. By the way, using you in a discussion or an argument. Yo, what up, bird goat? You feeling better, twin? Also, chat, by the way, you guys should go check out that guy's band. If you guys like metalcore, like mainstream metalcore shit, it actually sounded pretty good for mainstream metalcore stuff, like trying to hit that niche. I don't want it to just be me shitting on someone's band, because, you know, who am I to judge art? Listen to it if you want. And if I was into that mainstream metalcore sound, I'd probably listen to that band. Actually sounded pretty good. You get loot in a run, and dying means you lose everything you have equipped. It's a mixture of PvP, VE, timed extraction, and losing all loot on death that makes it an extraction shooter. If you can't explain it simply in one sentence, you don't know what you're talking about. I just did. There are three mechanics needed for something to be an extraction shooter. The main feature of extraction shooters is that you extract out. Is he literally saying the same thing? Oh, it's just repeating. Okay, they're just repeating.
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise.
Money-wise.
Please.
Can you suck it?
Can you suck it?
What?
Yeah, I think the one thing going for Marathon is the art style is cool, and it's in Bungie's engine. I think that is the only thing that's really, really going for it right now, in my opinion. You want to hop on Fortnite with us? I'll be honest with you, twin. I don't even have Fortnite installed. Appreciate the offer, though. Appreciate the invite. 1828. You're taking the piss at this point. Every story is a derivative work. That's the nature of art. Yeah, it's a derivative of something else, but it's you look at the fucking gaming industry right now. There are so many games just like the set in the same fucking sphere. Again, it goes back to, how is your extraction shooter any fucking different from the rest? If you want people to pay $40 for it, if you want them to pay the same price as extraction shooters. Yo, it sounds good, bird goat. If I'm dropping a band, I better be getting teeth. What? But here's what I said. A somewhat faraway future in space. Hold on. I feel like I've never heard a game ever try and tackle something like this before. Also for Bungie, isn't that Bungie's whole swag? A faraway future in space? Like, they've literally done this so many fucking times. Do something new. That's literally why Larian isn't making Baldur's Gate 4. Or trying to make Baldur's Gate 4 with Divinity. Even Rockstar is talking about doing like a medieval game, but they've had fucking Red Dead, dude. Not every game needs to be innovative. Here we go. Hunt Showdown and Tarkov are too hardcore, and Arc Raiders is way too casual, where Marathon is right in the middle. Brother, you've played a playtest of it. Can you really say this? And also that it's right in the middle? I mean, maybe this guy's a hardcore extraction shooter fan, and maybe he's right, but I don't know, dude. I do think that games should be innovative in some way. They should be pushing for innovation, especially when you have hundreds of millions of dollars to back you. Yeah, I think whenever you have hundreds of millions of dollars to back you, you should be trying to innovate in some way, especially when you are a very, very famous studio. Do we have any new comments, by the way? Damn, this shit's popping, bro. Chris, it's me, Charlie Perk. Oh, it's you guys. Boosting the algorithm. Thanks, guys. Love you all. If you guys want to tap in, by the way, hey, YouTube channels. This is on the daily uploads one. Destiny 2 is 200 gigs on on PlayStation now. Bungie makes the same games. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Literally. Fortnite has Batman Beyond skins in the shop. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have to download that shit literally right now. Love you too, Pookie. I love you more, man. Yeah, get cooked. But yeah, that was it. I thought it was funny. This is really the only video, other than like a couple of random shorts, that has gotten like a lot of hate recently. But I also think that this channel is just like high key doomed, because I will upload the exact same video on my other channel and it will get like super positive comments and shit. And then I upload it to this channel and it gets overwhelmingly hate comments. So yeah. Oh, I forget what this was about. I guess I kind of disproved my point there by having a mean comment here, but pretty much. Chris, if I pull up, can I get some velos? Yeah, I got you, dude. Haters see the channel name and awake like a sleeper agent. Yes, sir. It might be time for me to scavenge my kitchen again for random things to eat. Meals are for wusses. Just eat 5 different meals that don't go together so you can get sustenance. Yo, amen, brother. Hey, I'll drink to that. I tried playing Where the Winds Meet. That shit is so buns. Is it? Be there in like 11 hours. Oh, my man. See, that's some real dedication for nicotine. Some of you guys are like, I'm a nicotine addict. And then you don't do real ass shit like that. Oh, so I accidentally managed to get a Steam game that's not even out yet. Oh, break it down for us, fucking Josh. I almost just called you chat. It's like a glorified Genshin Impact without like anime shading. Oh. All right, chat, we got lots and lots to talk about tonight. Let's fucking get into it. We will get into the Indie Game Awards and everything that happened there at some point. But let's tackle the most boring one first, okay? I gotta go soon. Going to a concert later. Dude, hell yeah. Which concert are you going to? And they use AI voices. New reports claim Xbox Wrapped 2025 isn't happening this year due to marketing budget constraints. It's never been so bad for Xbox. First, you get beat out by Next Playground for console sales. Now you don't have the budgeting for literally the most easy layup of the year for free advertisement. You don't have that layup. Literally everybody else is doing it. Oh, heavy stuff. Check them out. Oh, Japanese metalcore band. Yo, Amara's tapped in like that. Hold on, I'm gonna save them to my my Spotify right now. Dude, there you go. Oh yeah, I have a song saved because Amara put me on. I'd love if someone gives me a sub so I could watch without ads. It'd make the perfect early Christmas gift. So 5M, the GTA roleplay thing, was coming to Steam, and the SteamDB leaked it. So I just wanted to look at it myself. SteamDB has thingies where you can launch the game, you look up on it, but you must own it. So I clicked it just to see, and since it's free, it asked if I wanted to add it to my Steam. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, Amara knows ball, dude. Amara knows ball. I heard E33 got disqualified, not for using AI, but for just like, you know, outright lying about it. Oh, lying about the AI thing? Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. We're gonna get into that in a few. But yeah, that's a lie. I got disqualified for using AI at all. And we're also gonna get into that because some people are saying that Blueprints also uses AI. Started listening to them. It's my main band. I see them all the time. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, Coffee. But yeah, sorry, let me get into this. While every site you've ever visited in 2025 seems intent on summarizing your year, even for things you absolutely don't need to be summarized. The cards I completed in Asana this year, no thanks. There's one wrapped message you probably won't be getting this year, Xbox. That's according to Windows Central's Jez Corden, who recently suggested that Xbox Summary isn't just late this year, but may not be coming at all. Is Valve's Steam Machine a console? Oh, okay. They're giving us a little plug here to something else we can check out. Some of you have been asking if Xbox would be doing its own year in review style recap of your gaming habits for 2025. Corden wrote, my sources suggest that Xbox is not doing a wrap this year, and there's potentially a good reason. As for what those good reasons are, Corden says next year will kick off a confluence of major anniversaries, not just for Xbox, but for some of its subsidiary properties too. Okay. Xbox is having its 25th anniversary. Wow, what a year to go out. Alongside Halo itself, Blizzard is also having its 35th anniversary. Oh, yay, we can celebrate all of the diddling we did this year. Epic. Oh, all of the diddling we've done in the last 35 years. Woohoo! All of the assaulting we've done. Yippee! And Bethesda is having its 40th year anniversary too. Wow. Yippee. We can celebrate how we did such an incredible job for the first 30 years, innovating the gaming space, literally changed gaming forever, possibly the world by the impacts that we've had on the economy because of our games, and then just absolutely became shit in the last 10. Wait, what's this year? Or next year will be 2026. So that'd be 2016. Yeah. All of the shit we've done. Yeah, after Fallout 4. He stated, Xbox was launched as a brand on November 15th, 2001. Blizzard launched, right after they invented terrorism. Not Xbox, but the world. Blizzard launched in February 1991, and Bethesda launched in June 1986. As such, a lot of the marketing budget that would have typically been allocated to something like an Xbox Wrapped is being poured into efforts to celebrate these major milestones for Xbox, its brands, and some of its games. Okay, so less bad than, being like, we literally just don't have money. There's nothing going on. We just don't have money to do that. Cool. Sony's 2025 wrap-up and Steam Replay 2025 are already live, by the way. If you've... Yo, Retro. Or no, Greenish gave it to Retro. Greenish, thank you so much for hooking Retro up. You're a fucking G. Look, it is crazy that Xbox is only 24 years old and has died out. Chris is next. Yeah, real. I swear people only buy Xbox for Game Pass.
And knowing UNC will finally be able to afford a circumcision.
Thank you, Tudis. Thank you, my man. Thank you, brother. I love you, King. I hope you hear me. Yeah, you heard it here first. Xbox invented terrorism. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Goofy! Hi,
Pookie. I just got home from looking at Christmas lights. Got sheets and Harry Potter. Xboxes ain't died. I'm on mine right now, lol.
Good. Hey, I'm glad it's still working for you, King. Oh, dude, Goofy on. No worries at all, bro. I had a couple of homies that were gonna try and come out to that show, and then the weather got really bad. So no worries at all, bro. I figure there was a gig on the 5th coming up, but that one I'm shooting a music video at now, so I probably won't be able to just hang out. But the next time that there's a gig that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have like at least some spare time to hang with homies, I'll let you know, and we can fucking hang out, grab some drinky poos and shit, and chill. We jokingly say one of my friend is in the IDF because she pays $30 a month. 2 Xboxes. Oh my god. Oh, I meant to look into that. Why the fuck people keep saying, like, as a joke that, like, Sandfall's backed by the IDF, but I forgot to pull shit up to do that research, so we won't be covering that yet. The OG... Are Xbox like the OG ISIS or Al-Qaeda? Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, I had some extra money left over. Greenish, I appreciate you. Yeah, $30 a month's actually fucking nuts now. That's like, I had just canceled my Game Pass and they announced the like upped prices, and I was like, dude, to be honest with you, this shit wasn't worth $15 a month. It's definitely not worth 30. And it was 20 at the time, which is why I canceled. When it was 10, I was like, oh yeah, all the Xbox exclusives. And then they bought Call of Duty and they fucked it all up. They had to raise the prices. So that's cool. More ways to show that the oligopoly going on right now in gaming is actually not sick or cool. But anyway, sorry. Let me reread this really quickly. Sony's 2025 wrap-up and Steam Replay 2025 are already live, by the way. If you've yet to see yours, head to the official website for PlayStation or pop over to Steam to see what's been keeping you busy this year. Yeah, I was in the top percentile for playing new games. No biggie. I forget which percentile, but yeah, chill like that. Just released the 360 again. I know I said this the other day, but if the 360 launched, and if they like sold the 360, like how some hold on, I'll wait for Goofy Oz thing and get my thoughts together.
Tonight. And hey now, They got all the Assassin's Creed and various gaming franchise free to play. However, I do not like how much
dude,
more
it's
they raised
fucked.
my Game Pass.
Yeah, Goofy, I'm sorry that the Niners had to be the team to basically put the nail in the coffin for the Colts this year, bro. Yeah, people on Discord piss me off, bro. I swear to God. Yeah, fair as fuck. Wait, why is Streamlabs not active right now? Hey, chat, you guys can pretty much say any word you want right now since Streamlabs isn't activated. Mini 360, like the, yes, like the mini PS1, yes, and it came preloaded with like 5 games, and then you could buy more on like an online market. Those shits would sell like hotcake. Like if they had Halo 3 and like a couple other first-party Xbox games from the 360 era, right? But that would probably require too much money that Xbox clearly doesn't fucking have right now. It's been a tough year for Xbox with thousands of layoffs, canceled games, including the Innovative's Perfect Dark, Rare's Everwild, and an unannounced ZeniMax MMO, flagging hardware sales, and even its tentpole shooter Call of Duty series is struggling. Yeah, it's underselling, which is good. Fucking vote with your wallet, chat. Don't fucking buy the new Call of Duty. I would say don't even fucking play it. It's not even worth it. It's just a rehash of all the old maps in a shitty fucking AI-created campaign. Microsoft's president of game content and studios, Matt Booty, however, reports Xbox will be hosting one of its Dev Direct streams in January. I'm actually excited about. Claiming we've got more stuff coming up than we can fit in one show. That means we can probably expect updates on the upcoming Fable game and the Forza Horizon series, and perhaps a couple of updates from other games that come under the Xbox Game Studios umbrella. I'm excited. I hope they sell me on buying Game Pass again, even though I don't think that'll happen. Yeah. I mean, they made a classic PS1 without Crash or Spyro. Oh, yeah.
Battlefield is way better. I think COD really just ran its course through the gaming community as a whole.
Yeah, dude, and they can like say numbers and metrics and shit all they want for that shit, but like it's kind of like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like you can blow through that shit in the first couple of months, and then people buying it after the fact, you know, they can nosedive, bro. Chris, when are you gonna shave the beard? We might do a charity stream where I'll cut it short. Mini PS1 went from $100 to 60 to 20 at some places. I honestly got a cop one for 20 if I ever see it anywhere. I'm too much of a brokey to afford the 100 or 60 price tag to be like, to buy something that I might play one time, you know? My PS4 has finally died after 10 years. My brother was playing on it and it keeps kicking him off. I'm sorry, twin. But yeah, dude. Xbox, I do hope they turn around again because we don't want it to turn into a monopoly because low-key with the way that Sony moves and Nintendo moves, it'll become like monopolies on their own markets, or their own like sphere of the market. Even now with just 3 consoles, I feel like it's kind of in a bad spot, especially with all the exclusives going for Xbox going over to the other consoles. It's like, dude, what are we doing here? And like, cool, more people get to experience more games, but also it's like, dude, it's getting kind of rough out here. Let me be the dude to cut the beard for a stream. That would actually be fire, Goofy. I was going to ask you if I end up doing that charity stream, if you want to be on call for me to be like, all right, they're about to hit it. Get over here. All right. Next little bit here. Claire Obscure's Gustav, motion performer, argues Game Awards should have a best character category rather than isolating a single performer and potentially leaving others invisible. Video games are by nature a collaborative art form. Says, and I will not try and pronounce his name, even though he's incredible and awesome. Oh, Chris, wait. Here's some other news for you. Well, I indicate how much news it will make. Okay. Remind me, Josh. Remind me. I'll tap in. Oh, this is a little bit of a long one. Hold on. I'll try and make it quick, chat. Actually, chat, maybe I won't fucking...
If I call you Diddy in the Streamer Awards, do you think people would find it funny?
Yes. What's up, Gala? How are you, bro? Chris, what do you think about the new Resident Evil game coming out? I'm really excited. I might actually pre-order it and put my stinky pre-order on it, since the last 3 games I pre-ordered were Starfield. Not horrible. Not a horrible pre-order, okay? Just disappointing for me personally. The Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, and Saints Row, the reboot. Fat Tom, what's up, bro? How are you, dude? What's new, baby? All right, let me get through this pretty quick, chat, because this is, I feel like, cool to talk about, but also it's just long. Not like my day. Anyways, since Clair Obscur Expedition 33 release, there has been much discussion about the game's performances. While all are exemplary and saw the likes of Jennifer English and Ben Starr receive nominations for Best Performer at this year's Game Awards, there has since been debate over what exactly it means to be nominated in this category. Yeah, make a category so Gustav can win, okay? Yo, sounds good, coffee. I will be live tomorrow and the next day, so feel free, if you're free, come through. If not, I'll see you after the holidays, homie. Enjoy your concert. Yo, sounds good, Josh. I'm gonna pre-order GTA 6, though. I've been sleeping like shit. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That always fucking sucks. You see, another Clair Obscur actor to receive a nomination at the Game Awards was Charlie Cox, known for the likes of Daredevil and Stardust, who provided the voice of the game's protagonist, Gustav. However, the character's emotion performance was done by French actor and then his name. Oh, yeah, that would be good. I think, honestly, the fact that they don't have motion performance is crazy at this point in gaming. There's so many incredible actors like that. Back in November, Cox said while he was, of course, delighted to see his contribution to Clair Obscur recognized, as much of the applaud needed to go to Kaz Orla as well. Yeah, apparently, by the way, I was watching an interview with Ben Starr the other day, and he was saying that Charlie Cox was actually supposed to do a couple of things with the cast, but he couldn't because he was filming something. Might have to put my PS4 out of its misery. I'll have to put it down to when it's going to get euthanized. Oh, no, you taking it out back, bruh. But yeah, it's cool that Charlie Cox was supposed to be involved. Sadly, he didn't get to be a part of it. I think that would have been really cool. I think somebody has to send him a copy of the game and be like, bro, play it. Please, play it so that when people ask you, you have an answer. Any nomination or any credit I get, I really have to give to him because I really believe that the performance of the character is down to him and my voice was just part of the process. Yeah, insane. By the way, this guy did all of the mocap for all or most of the male characters in Expedition 33, which is incredible. Like Renoir, light spoilers. Incredible. Or actually, maybe somebody else did Renoir? But yeah, either way, absolutely incredible. Like, all the face caps and everything was all him. Yo, what's up, Dom? How's it going, bro? How are you, dude? How are you feeling about the Chargers? But yeah, absolutely incredible. Cox said, I recently had the opportunity to sit down and chat with the actor that mocapped about all things Clair Obscur, and of course our conversation soon turned to Cox's comments. First of all, it was an incredible honor for me that Charlie spoke publicly and acknowledged my work. I was deeply moved by his humility and generosity, told me, before he shed more light on the process of bringing Gustav to life. We started by doing the performance capture without any particular constraints, approaching it like a film, learning the lines, playing the scenes, and following Gillum, the studio director's direction. Said once the shoot was done and the scenes were integrated into the game engine by the cinematic team, that's when the voice actors stepped in and recorded their performance. He added that his part in Gustav's overall character and Cox's happened at different stages of the process, something that is very common in game production. I'm really trying to say his name, but I know I'm botching it. Kaz Orla explained once the physical side of the performance was locked in, Cox then went into the studio to record Gustav's lines. I only discovered the final result months later, directly in the game. In the end, it's really the combination of these two performances, along with the incredible writing and development work, that gave birth to the character. But how did Kaz Orla feel to not receive a nomination for his part in Gustav's character development? Does he feel the awards shows should change how they recognize performances generally? When it comes to a potential motion capture category, I think it's a delicate subject because every game is built differently. In the case of Clair Obscur, is a game where many of the characters are created through collaboration between two actors. For example, Mael with Charlotte Hopuffer and Jennifer English. Lune with Estella Darnold and Christy Ryder. Verso with Ben Starr and myself. Other games might have a single actor doing full performance capture, and some projects even involve stunt performers, motion capture actors, and voice actors all contributing to the same character. As such, Kaz, I'm gonna call him Kaz just for short, believes the fairest way to celebrate performance is to celebrate the character instead. And I think we're gonna conclude it at that. Because this was a longer read than I initially intended. And Chad, if you guys want to check it out, here you go. You can check it out on Eurogamer and YouTube Frogs watching after the fact. But I do very, very much agree that there should be a best, like, you know, best, what do they call it? Performance capture. There should be a performance capture category for the Game Awards because there are so many incredible performance cap actors out there that do incredible work on so many games, and I agree completely. The fact that there is not one yet in the Game Awards is actually insane to me. Yeah. Plus, like, even if you don't let them go up on the stage because of, you know, time constraint or whatever, but you kind of like just fire it off and then they get to be like, hey, I got a fucking award. And it will carry, you know, merit in the industry. Absolutely amazing. Sunday was our best game of the year. It was peak. Who did they play again? All right, chat. I'm sorry there's like more than usual that I do for these little segments. But there's a lot to catch up on since I've been gone. Also, it's getting incredibly warm in here.
Phil Rivers was balling, but just damn, man. Just damn. I know it's off topic, but man, this damn franchise just takes away all my hope and dreams.
I'm so sorry, bro. Oh, the Cowboys? Oh, yeah. So sorry to my boy Gamesy. Dude, hell yeah, Charlie Burke. Good luck, bro. It's game over for Steam Deck LCD. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, hold on now. The best bang for your buck handheld is no more. The Steam Deck is dead. Well, the original model with a 7-inch LCD is, at least. Valve has officially discontinued the handheld that opened the floodgates to a gazillion other handheld PCs. We are no longer producing the Steam Deck LCD 256 gig model, reads a note on Steam Deck's product page. Once sold out, it will no longer be available. Launched in 2022, the $399 Steam Deck LCD was the most affordable way to play PC games on the go. With its official discontinuation, the cheapest Steam Deck is now the OLED version with 512 gigabytes of storage, which costs $549.99. Valve hasn't provided an official reason why it's called the Steam Deck LCD. It could be that sales of the entry-level handheld were cannibalized by the OLED model, which launched a year later in 2023 with a larger and more superior 7.4-inch display and a bigger battery. Or it could simply just be the latest victim of the current RAM shortage that's driving up the cost of memory and SSDs, or making it impossible for companies to even produce them for their devices. Yeah, it probably would have to be like, you know, they would have to raise the price, and it's probably just, they just don't think it's worth it at this point. Yeah. Plus,
they need their money back off ED when just modding the deck to hell, lol.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Yeah, dude. Yeah, not good for us broke gamers out there, but I do get it from a business standpoint, especially with the RAM prices. If they were killing this off just to kill it off, I would be like, well, that's kind of lame, but with the RAM prices, I get it, bro. Steam isn't the bad guy. It's all these fucking AI data centers right now that are the bad guys. And all these companies that are just straight up catering to the AI data centers instead of still caring about the fucking players, which is lame as hell. Z-Boy, what? Z-Boy gave me a game? Gee, I wonder why RAM prices are up. Maybe because of the fucking AI corporations buying them all. Yeah, dude. Yo, Dom, thank you for the streak, bro. It low-key is a big hit because this is one of the best budget options for gaming these days. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's lame. I'm sad they're discontinuing it, honestly. I'm sad I never copped one. Just kidding. I probably wouldn't have bought the 256 gig one because I'd be like, this is not going to be enough. My fucking terabyte is barely enough. This AI is ruining our country, I tell you what. Dude, I think it's just, yeah, dude, it's fucking ruining so much shit. Whatever the reason is, the cost to get into the Steam Deck ecosystem just jumped up by 150. Granted, I do think the OLD model is better in every way and worth the extra cash, but I hate that gaming keeps getting more expensive. This hobby used to cost less over time with hardware prices coming down.
Terry, you can bite smirking face.
Thank you for the bits, Goofy. Thank you. Gaming keeps getting more expensive. This hobby used to cost less over time with hardware prices coming down, so that gaming became more accessible. But as we've seen this year, the inverse is happening. Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that crazy, bro? Like, shit used to go down. Like, I remember... Actually, it's not crazy that shit used to go down. It's crazy that shit goes up now. Like I was saying earlier, now with the RAM shortages, they are putting less RAM into phones and charging you more. They're charging you more for that shit now. Crazy, bro. It's mad disappointing. Mad disappointing. Now your only options is to buy it secondhand. And even still, people on fucking Facebook Marketplace are still going to charge you just a little bit less of the fucking base value of it, you know? AI is making a lot of shit ass, but if we didn't have it, I would have failed all my classes in last year.
Dom Destroyer 986, you Boeing full Mississippi burning on AI?
What? Prices for handheld PCs are only climbing. The Lenovo Legion Go 2 starts at $1,100. And the Asus ROG Xbox Ally starts at $600. Before heavy discounts during big sales events like Black Friday or Prime Day, which, by the way, they'll lower it by like fucking 9% or some shit. And it's becoming harder and harder to buy a handheld PC for under $500. And even then, the discounts are rarely actually steals. Yeah, dude. The Steam Deck LCD was the rare handheld that, while not the most powerful, offered a ton of bang for your buck. Yeah, dude, this really is mad disappointing. Like, yeah, originally I was saying like, well, you know, I get it and whatnot, but Josh is right. This is a really big L for handheld gaming. And again, it's just really sad that these fucking AI data centers are causing this shit to skyrocket right now with everything going on. And now companies have to discontinue and also raise prices on these new portable gaming consoles, which is lame as fuck. Okay, I think we need to go back to the PlayStation Portable. Those were great fucking times. Okay, fuck it, slap the disc in there.
Back in my day, we didn't have AI.
Back in my day, we didn't have AI. Naturally, all of this has me somewhat worried about the supply for upcoming Steam Machine. Yeah, I've heard so much about them being worried for the Steam Machine, and that's why they haven't announced Half-Life 3 yet. Because they're like, well, shit, we're actually gonna have to up the price for this. Like, it probably was gonna be like, you know, $600, $700, $800. I didn't even mean to do that. And now it's probably gonna be, if it wasn't already gonna be $1,000, it's gonna be $1,000 or more, you know, sadly, which is just lame as fuck, man. It's really, really fucking lame. I do kind of feel bad for Valve because Valve is one of the only like big companies that I don't absolutely hate, you know, because it's like, there's no shareholders and shit on that shit. So it's you know, if it fails, it's the team failing, not the, you know, shareholders being like, oh no, my money, you know. But I do feel bad for them launching this shit right now. Like if they had done it 2 years ago, it would have been incredible. Now they're getting fucked over by this. Which is launching in early 2026 when the 6x6 PC console was announced in November. Valve software engineer Pierre Loup Jeffries said that it would cost more in line with what you might expect from the current PC market. Well, in only a few weeks, the current PC market has ballooned to unappreciated price gouging levels. All thanks to memory storage makers shifting their sales to AI companies who are buying up all the stock to power AI data centers. Yeah, dude, it's really sad. It's really fucking annoying that that's where everything is going right now for this type of shit. Again, for me, I'm kind of cooked. My shit's getting a little older. I'm going to have to upgrade it at some point, and it is not going to be cheap. Yeah, dude, it's all around it now. Hopefully something will happen to make this stop being so horrible. Maybe a company will come up and, cater to the gamer instead of these fucking AI mega corporations. Maybe we'll get a Johnny Silverhand in here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, dude, hell yeah, Charlie Perk. I'm glad to hear that, bro, because I always feel like whenever we do these, I'm like, fuck, this is going to be mad boring. So I'm always like trying to read fast and shit because I'm like, oh my God, we got to get through this.
Chris, when we doing the crack cooking stream?
Ooh, whenever you come up here for a velo, my man. I do too. Fuck yeah, guys. I'm glad y'all are fucking with it. This was one of the most powerful emulators for the price because it could do a lot of systems on top of, Steam games. Yeah, dude, mad lame. Do you guys think there is a world with, here, we'll wait for that to play before I ask my question.
This is kind of similar how Sony handled the PlayStation Vita. They released it too early and they missed out on showing the capabilities of the handheld with the main console.
The Vita was so fumbled.
They would have had real success with it. You could use the PS Vita as a controller for the main console.
The PlayStation Vita is so sick. Josh talks about it all the time, right? It's literally a handheld PS3. Like the way that the PSP was basically like almost like a handheld PS2 in the era of the PS3. That's what the Vita was. If they had just marketed it better, that would have been incredible. It would have sold like hotcakes, but they did a really bad job marketing it. They also, I feel like, didn't really have a big catalog when it came out. Again, I will say the PlayStation Portable is probably my favorite game console of all times. Like, there was just so many, and there was great exclusives on it too. Like all the Star Wars Battlefront games on there, like Renegade Squadron and Elite Squadron, that never came to any other console. Incredible. Well, Elite Squadron technically came to the DS, but we won't talk about that shit. Yeah, dude, I'll never forget. It was the biggest downgrade ever. I went from a PlayStation Portable to a Nintendo DSi XL. For me, at least, I'm sure some people, who absolutely love Nintendo, would be like, oh, fuck you. But my family was too poor to afford Nintendo exclusives because they were always like $50-$60. So I have literally no allegiance to Nintendo whatsoever other than the Wii. But yeah, chat, do we think, here was my question from earlier, talking about how pretty much every company that makes PC tech is moving to cater to AI data centers, right? Do we think there'll be a company that comes up? Because this is really the thing. This is, if capitalism is going to shine, this is where it's going to shine, at least right now in this market and shit. If there is a company that comes up that says, we will not be selling to these data centers. I
remember playing Blackgate Prison on my DS, the 5th Arkham game RIP.
That's awesome. Sorry that you don't have it anymore, King. A game, or like what would that be called? A manufacturer that comes up that says, we are here specifically for gaming. I feel like it's such a gap right now. Like, literally, they created an entire gap in the market. I don't know what AMD's stances are on this shit right now, because I've only heard about NVIDIA being like, yeah, we're like way moving away from the gamer market. We're literally just doing this for AI data centers because it makes us the most money. Like, they're cutting back on GPU production next year on their cheaper lines because they don't care about the gamers. The data centers will buy up their most expensive whatever, So I'll be interested to see. I think that's really the only way that this shit could get figured out anytime soon. And even still, that would have to be a company that would have to be pitched, and then people would probably have to invest, which probably wouldn't happen if there's no no investors that are like, oh yeah, this sounds like a good idea, because they're all have their own heads up their own asses about AI right now being the next big thing. Chris, when can I put you onto music again? Never. All of your guys' music taste is ass. Sorry, love you guys. My favorite console is the Xbox 360 and the PS2. Yeah, for me, I would say like, ooh, we should do a tier. Do you guys want to do a tier list real quick? And I'll give you guys my opinions. This guy listens to Ian, by the way. No, you guys do have good music taste. I just don't really like listening to music on stream. It feels awkward for me, like really trying to listen to it and see if I like it or not. On top of that, the 3G they introduced for it was crazy. Like a portable console has 3G for playing on the go, except it was only used for updates on the go and not multiplayer. Oh. Yeah, Charlie Perk, I agree. There's a company that sells gaming PCs using office parts that are relatively cheaper than most pre-built. If I find it, I'll plug it into the Discord. Appreciate you. By the way, chat, Josh having this article was so clutch. This is like perfect for what I love to talk about on stream. If you guys ever have any of this type of stuff, or even just like TikToks or short form or even long form videos, put it on watch on stream. I am more in my like react to articles and short form arc, so feel free to throw it in watch on stream in Discord. Also, that reminds me, I'm gonna save this to my trailers / gaming news, because I'm sure there's probably some more gaming news on here. It's not just all, you know, whatever, and we could branch out a little too. God damn, clear your DMs, my man. Yeah, it's bad. A lot of my music taste is just Chris put me onto. Yes, sir. The Wii U flopped hard. I remember playing it. It really did. That was another one that was just like a little bit ahead of its time. Tier lists. Oh, I have to do the streamers I could beat up thing again. I was literally telling the homies about that this weekend. Okay. Gaming consoles. Hello? Console Wars, best video games of all times. Is this what I'm looking for? Every game console. Here we go. Let's look at this. Okay. All right, chat. All right. We'll only do what I have played here. Okay. Let me go from here. PSP. Legendary. Xbox 360. Oh, does it have the different colors? Because this is the black Xbox 360. I would also say legendary. Why is there another PSP? Is that like the 3000? What is this? That's... Okay, here we go. They have the different Xbox 360s in here. The black Xbox 360, I would say this one's legendary because this was when they found out how to make them not have the red ring of death. This is like the upgraded one. I never had one of those. The OG one, we'll put in amazing because the catalog and everything.
Super Nintendo was legendary. Don't care how you little ass chicken feel about it. Fight me if you want.
What is this? The original PS1? We'll go off of my takes. We'll put it in good. Put it in good. It was incredible for the time. I had fun with it. Never played it a fuck ton though, you know? Guys, it's in guys. Yo, last day I miss you too, man. How's it going, bro? Okay, here we go. iPad. I don't think I've ever played a game on an iPad, to be honest with you all. Steam Deck. Oh wait, I haven't played it. Switch. It's going good. Again, for me, I don't have any loyalty to Nintendo and Nintendo exclusives because they were always too expensive for me and my broke ass fucking low income housing family to own. Okay, so I don't know shit or fuck about that. Sega, never played one. What else do we have here? I did have this Nintendo. It was good. I liked it. I was younger though. GameCube. This is biased because it was my first game console ever. Legendary. I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. Never had the Wii U. Don't know what the fuck that is. Didn't have one of those. Game Boy Advanced. It was good. It was good for the time. Original Xbox. I'll put it in okay. iPhone. I have played games on iPhone. I haven't tried to play like a AAA game there yet, so you know, but that's my personal take. Wii in there with legendary, bro. Are you kidding me? Move it up. Let's see, what else have I played here? PC, I mean, I don't think this is fair, but obviously you can emulate every single one of these games on a fucking PC.
Umamasumi puts iPhone into legendary.
Do you think so? I have played Atari. And I would say, all things considered, you know, that's what started all amazing. What else do we have here that I played? PS3, I'll put in amazing. There we go. What else do we have? Xbox One. I didn't have this one. Where's the one that I have? I have this one. It was okay. It was all right. DS. Yeah, and I'll stand on that. I'll fucking stand on that. Other than Pokemon. If you're not a fucking Pokemon slob, what the fuck was on DS? What was on DS, bro? Tell me what was on DS other than the worst version than a PSP game. No, I'm all here. Oh, cool. Here's a cool mechanic from the DS. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I'll stand on that one. The DS, you know, for the time. But looking back on it, other than Pokemon, because I don't give a fuck about Pokemon, what was there?
If you don't the Game Boy Advance and SP in Legendary, we will fight.
I never played it. Yeah, dude. There was nothing on there, bro. There was a Ben 10 game. I bet you. Oh, Call of Duty. I bet you all of those games. Had a better version on PSP. I will, whatever game you guys say, I almost guarantee, unless it was a Nintendo first party game, which was too expensive for me and my white trash family to fucking afford, right? I guarantee you there was a better version of it on the PSP. Yeah, Pokemon was the only good game on DS. Yeah, dude. And I bet you, if it wasn't a fucking first party Nintendo game, there would have been a fucking better version of it on the PSP. Stay mad, dude. But yeah, I think that was all the consoles. Yeah, Goofy, I know, right, dude? I only ever had this Game Boy. Yeah. Found the company, also found one by a different company that's under 600. Oh, dude. Autumn, feel free to put it like wherever, honestly. You can put it in group chat if you want. I might put it in a channel myself and be like, yo, Autumn sent this. Tap in, gamers. Is there anything else here that I've played that I missed? I never played. Oh, the PS4. I missed the PS4, dude. Is this technically the only PS4 here? Because I know they had a couple different models. Chat, can I be honest with you all about the PS4? Can I be so honest? PS6 is going to be PS4 and PS5 backwards compatible.
You were a kid who was homeschooled.
I know.
Get to meet other kids and play each other's consoles. We got different gamer resumes.
We really do, bro. Well, also, I'm too young for that. You gotta remember. I'm sorry, Goofy. I love you. I love you, King. It's okay if I'm being honest as a user. No, chat. If you guys love DS, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. No, that's awesome. Me personally though, and also the clip farm was right there, so you know. Okay, chat. Can I be honest about the PS4? Can I be 100% honest about the PS4? Incredible. I fucking loved that console. I'm so mad I sold it. I want to buy another one because PlayStation 4 is getting in that sphere of like how the Xbox 360 has been for a while, where it like right before it got popular again to collect it. I feel like that kind of happened with PS2 and now it's happening with Xbox 360. I've got to get a PS4 and I got to start collecting games for it. I literally bought, somebody at one of those thrift store stalls had a PS4 game there the other day and they were like $3. I bought 3 of them because I was like, I'm going to start collecting right now and then I'll be good. Yeah, I love the PS4. I absolutely adore the PS4. I don't think it's even crazy to say that it's, for a lot of people, better than the 360. Again, for me, well, also, to be fair, my Xbox 360 like this, shit out. The power cord shit out. which I was too dumb and didn't have the internet to know that it wasn't just broken, so I ended up getting a PS3 anyways. Yeah, dude, I think the PS4 for me is right up there. So if we take PC out of here, because I don't think it's fair to put PC in here, you know what I'm saying? Because it can emulate everything here. This is my list right here of gaming consoles. So, yeah. I think, actually, let me look over this. Hold on. Let me do this. The Switch was really why I got into indie gaming, like really hardcore. We'll move the Game Boy up here. Yeah, for the Xbox One, I just don't really feel like there's any real heavy hitters. Xbox One, I know for a lot of people was incredible. The only reason I had, the original Xbox, the only reason I had an original Xbox and why it's an okay.
PS5 is a better PS4.
I mean, yeah, literally. It was literally the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic machine. Yo, what's up, Skippy? I had a PS3, then downgraded it to an Xbox One. Dude, I was literally talking about that earlier. I traded in my PSP to get a fucking DSi XL. What a fucking downgrade. That was the biggest fumble of my life. Just next on my desk and gets used maybe 30 times a year. Wait, which one? Oh, I got a PS4. I never used it. Yeah, I think a lot of it comes with nostalgia, you know? Ooh, okay, Charlie Perk. I respect it. Yeah, I respect that. Because, again, I'm sure, like, some nostalgia goes into that for you. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Modding my PS3 was the best thing I did, although nothing puts fear into a man like hearing... Okay, so during this part, if you breathe on this thing, it will brick itself.
Did you put the PS2 in Legendary? If you don't, I know you're an infant and you're...
Oh my god! Where's the PS2 in here? Oh my god! Is it missing the PS2? Where is it? Holy shit, I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Goofy. Is there no PS2? Sega, iPad, Steam Deck, sorry. Where's the PS2? PS2 would probably be right in between the PlayStation 4 and the PSV for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably where it would be. Right in here. Because that was incredible. That was really... Like, I had the GameCube. That was my first console. But then my grandparents got a PS2. And I was like, holy fuck. That's where I played Star Wars Battlefront. I was like, oh my god. It's the greatest thing ever. How the fuck does this thing have SpongeBob Plug and Play, Virtual Boy, and Ouya, and the Stadia, and the fucking KFC console, and they leave out the PS2? Yo, Dom. Love and appreciate you, brother. Low-key wish I had a PS5 for Wolverine when it drops. Yeah, dude. I wish I had it for that, and so that I could play Ghost of Yote. Also, Skippy. I was glazing you earlier on stream. Thank you so much again for the fucking... For fucking Ghost of Toshima, bro. You're a fucking G. PS2, PS3, So rankings, PS2, PS3, PS5, PS4, PS1, my rankings of all the PlayStations. Yeah, that's valid. I would probably... So I haven't played the PS5, so I can't say, but I would put it PS2, PS3, maybe PS4, PS3, PS1. I know that's, like, not how I have this list, but yeah. But yeah, crazy they don't have this shit in here. Doji, PS3 was fire because it played PS2 games. Yeah, dude! Yeah, that's so gas. I grew up on PlayStation. I had a PS2 as my first console and got a PS3 for a little bit. Then I got a PS4 for my birthday. Then I had to get rid of it. And earlier this year, I got a PS4 for free. And I played it for like 2 months. And now I barely use it. Yeah. Oh, a 360 and jumped to PS4. I feel like that was a lot of people's flow. All right. All right, chat. It's time for the Clip Farm article. And some of you guys do really care about this. I'm sorry, give me a second. It's just too painful for me. We're never going to get those cut dispatch sex scenes because they never tangibly existed. No! 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 Forget it all then! I don't even care! I don't even care. Sorry.
State Xbox. I come from the times of gaming where you picked a side and you stayed on either Xbox or PlayStation, LOL.
Yeah. That's how it was when I was like really early into the shit. That did not explode the way that I thought it would. My poor girlfriend's trying to sleep in there. She's sick. And I'm like, yep, clip farm. Yeah, this is important. When she wakes up, if she's not already awake, I'm going to be like, let me buy you something to say sorry. Okay, anyways. Ever since lead dispatch writer Pierre Charlotte went on the record as saying we definitely cut some sex scenes and teased that we may get to see those one day, the game's fan base has held its breath in bated anticipation, but it's not happening. What's even the point, man? What's even the point? What's even the fucking point to live anymore, bro? RAM prices are going up, okay? They're delaying Elder Scrolls 6. They delayed GTA 6 already, okay? What's even the fucking point? I spoke to Charlotte and Dispatch game director Nick Herman recently, and they told me that while there were once plans for a sex scene involving your chosen love interest in the game, the actual scenes themselves never tangibly existed. As in, there's nothing to reinstate. So we can't get the fucking VAs in there one time? Hey, Alana, are you busy doing like Gaming Insider News and Acting 101, please? Can we get you for this is gonna sound weird. I swear to God, this is in a professional context. Moan into the microphone. Yeah. Yeah, I know we didn't record those. But yeah, we need them now for the fans. Hey, Charles White, yeah. I know you're busy like covering games and all of that and like news and talking about the Epstein list and all of that, but swear to God, this is in a professional setting. We need you to moan into the microphone. Yeah, no, we're adding a couple extra scenes into the game. So, which ones? Like fighting moans? Not particularly. Maybe something a little more intimate. Dude, I still feel bad. I woke up my poor girlfriend probably. Okay, sorry. Let's curb this here, Pierre said Herman. Let's curb this here, Pierre, said Herman. Sorry. Shreddy, I think I said whatever. Shreddy nodded as if in agreement, then said, the reality is we're definitely going to put those sex scenes in. God damn it, said Herman in response. Shreddy laughed. If it wasn't clear, that was a joke. The duo explained that the problem arose when people found code in dispatch for an event the team didn't build out. They could see that we had booleans for if someone was going to spend the night or which love interest was going to spend the night. Herman said, the love interests in the game being Blonde Blazer and Invisigal. Oh, okay, so no Mal, no Sonar. Okay, we didn't really lose that much, Chad. I mean, we basically got a freaking Invisigal scene, dude. For all you gooners out there. Shreddy continued. So after the party, that was the point in the story where that would happen. The party occurs in episode 6, so relatively near the end of the 8-episode season, and it's a wonderful scene, one of my favorites in the game. It raises the question of why the studio decided against developing the sex scenes any further, and the answer is much simpler than you might think. Money. Herman and Shreddy said almost at the exact same time. It was just money, Herman went on. That whole scene was like double or triple the length. The whole party was almost an entire episode at Robert's apartment. And scoping, we'd probably pulled like 80 pages out of this game. It was a lot of writing that had to get cut to be condensed down into something that we could produce. So just to say it, those scenes were never storyboarded. They didn't go into animation, so people say release them. They never tangibly existed. Everything that got made shipped. Shreddy added, we wanted to put it out, or put it in, we just ran out of money is what it really came down to. So you can blame the video game industry, not us. If people believed in us, we could have made it. Fair. Shreddy was referring to several years of rejection Dispatch faced as Ad Hoc pitched the game to publishers and tried to get it to release. A twisting turning saga I've written about in more detail. Nice. Now, of course, the game is a big success, having 2 million copies and counting. A limited budget meant Dispatch also couldn't deliver the breadth of choice some players wanted as far as romance options were concerned. You can't, for example, pursue a romance with any of the characters in the Z team you lead, which is probably a good thing as far as HR is concerned. Sorry, I had to see how much longer we were reading here. No punch up. Yeah, I wanted to fucking bone Jacksepticeye. Good lord, said Herman again in response. We should put out a, Shreddy said before being interrupted by Herman, who added, a place where everyone can just have sex with everyone. Shreddy continued, we'll make a date everything, but it has to be non-canon because it's so messy. That's the problem. You can't have a date everything because we have to take those seriously as relationships, not just treat this like some fuck party. Yeah, come on, dude. We're not having, what's that game called? House party? We're having a house party situation where everybody fucking banging, or everybody's bangable. When you look at the relationships that we had, they're very specific and important to the story in terms of the type of characters they are. Robert is a guy that on one hand has it together and can be supportive to someone like Invisigal, but then also needs fucking help, you know, which is perfect for Blazer. Mal, he added, referencing the tall and masculine red demon woman who wears a tight top and tight denim shorts. If we threw Mal in there, everyone would just fuck Mal. Demon Cindy Crawford, muscle mommy. It would be easy mode. That is true. Everyone would just be like, Mal. There would be no questions there. The success and general applause for Dispatch, former Witcher 3 developer Konrad Tomaszewski, I'm guessing, I'm bluffing, said Dispatch was his game of the year. Have meant people are now clamoring for a second season of the game, and it sounds very much like Dispatch Season 2 will happen. However, with success comes expectation. As Shreddy said, a lot of pressure. It'll be about what it's not as much as what it is. Yo, Gilvy Panda, happy holidays, homie. House party, the house party with cameos from the Game Grumps and Doja Cat. That one. I actually don't know if you can fuck everything in that one, but yeah, this makes sense. This makes total sense. I feel like if they storyboarded the scene, probably made it into the game. Because again, budget. All right, chat. Let's do something quick here. So, there's a lot of clamor. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually a word. Sorry to start this. I thought I rewinded this. There's a lot of talk going on in gaming right now because Expedition 33 lost its Indie Game Awards win for Game of the Year. Because there was a little bit of Gen AI in the game very early on a couple of posters. It was removed 5 days after. But I don't know the full extent of the Indie Game Awards rules. But I would imagine it's not like if the Gen AI is in your game. It's if it used AI at all. So I had to do a little research because people kept saying Blueprints was AI. So I was like, oh, is it really? Because like Blueprints is the game that the award went to. It was like, you know, they removed Expedition 33 and then was like, this is actually the game of the year, indie game of the year. So I did a little research, and here is what I found out I wanted to share with you all.
Obscure was stripped of its Indie Game of the Year award.
Despite agreeing that no Gen AI was used, unfortunately that's not the case.
Did its replacement, Blueprints, also use AI? Because that's what it feels like everyone on the internet is saying. Well, apparently it was news to Blueprints' devs as well, because they took to X to address the rumour, and have said that there was absolutely no AI used in the 8-year development cycle. So that's that, except no, it's not. It's going to become increasingly difficult to determine whether or not games are using AI in their production, and we'd love to know what you guys think. Should indie games in principle be steering well clear of AI? Or do you think it's an unavoidable aid and you'll fall behind if you don't start using it? Or do your feelings differ between it being generative AI and other forms of AI?
Yeah, my opinion definitely differs when it comes to like generative AI and stuff like that. Because if it's like a tool that is actually helpful, I've used this as an example a lot. There's a new AI tool that helps you in the motion cap work for a game that will keep the same jobs. it will just make it so much easier for them to be able to mocap art, or like the actual performance, right? That kind of AI, I think, is really, really, really helpful for indie studios. Generative AI, and to be fair to Claire Obscure, I said this earlier, you know, we've had a whole discussion about this, but to be fair to Claire Obscure, it was probably around 2022 when AI was coming out. Actually, I have like two things here. When it was coming out, they were probably messing around, seeing how it would help the game, probably already had the placeholders in place, found out about it later, how destructive generative AI is, and AI in general, right? And also, I'm totally blanking on what I was going to say. Yep, that's epic. Yeah, I don't think the way that Expedition 33 used AI was that big of a deal. I do understand this award removing their award, but I think it's going to get really, really dicey in the coming years to know which games actually use AI or which ones will try and hide it away. So the Indie Game Awards might want to look into and really think out what they mean by AI usage, because I think there will be a point. Oh, I just remembered. Unreal Engine 5 already uses AI inside of its software in some form, and also has tons of AI plugins too. So, you know, that also goes into the Expedition 33 conversation. But I think they'll have to have a serious discussion for the Indie Game Awards on what really is like, okay, no AI in the game whatsoever. Okay, cool. I'm with that, right? But I think if it's any AI at all, especially, you know, with all of these game builders like Unreal Engine 5 becoming more and more integrated with AI, you're going to have a serious conversation about it. Not that it's a good thing particularly, but what it means to use AI for the development of your game and if it will qualify for your award show. Because at a certain point in 5 years from now, even if AI isn't as incredible as everyone says, which I believe it's not as insane, there's still going to be some usage of it. So you're either going to get to a point where you're already a more niche game show, right? In comparison to like the Game Awards, which, you know, totally makes sense. You're the Indie Game Awards, right? You're going to take yourself from already being niche to super niche, because probably a lot of smaller teams are going to end up using this to help them along the way. I'm not saying replace jobs. Okay. I've had this conversation so many times, but I'm not saying replace jobs or anything like that, but these people working in these industries will start to use this more and more to try and help with their workflow of things. So, good luck, Indie Game Awards. And I understand, you know, big ups to Blueprints for an 8-year development cycle and being incredible. Since you played Soulframe, it has had me hyped for its release. Dude, fuck yeah, Charlie Perk. Muscle Mommy Hearts. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I think, the overall thoughts from the community. I thought they meant the actual Game Awards stripped their award. No, dude. People keep saying that. They keep saying, like, oh, Expedition 33 lost its Indie Game of the Year award. No, guys. No, please. Please Google and read the articles, not just the headlines or something you saw on Twitter. They did not lose their Indie Game of the Year award. Sorry, Josh, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying to all these people on Twitter that are, like, tweaking out about this and having serious conversations about this. The Indie Game Awards removed Expedition 33 as their Game of the Year winner. The Game Awards did not remove Expedition 33 as their Indie Game of the Year award. Make sense? All clicking here? Two totally different shows. Okay. Back for a short time. Y'all keeping me company on my train ride. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, Josh, I don't. Yeah, it's a totally different thing. But I get it. I was like at first concerned, and then I like looked into it. See, I look at it this way. At my job, we are getting a floor cleaner robot. Sure, we are getting rid of the cleaner's job, and their company would probably crumble because our company pays them like $500K yearly to clean for us, and they are now losing that. However, it opens more jobs. Like for us, who now, instead of just dealing with people's bullshit, we have to deal with robots' bullshit. So robots are good. Dude, holy fuck. I smacked a Zin into the other room. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll wait until I go pee and then I'll pick those up. All right, chat. Some non-gaming news, but streaming news that I wanted to cover today is Mizkif threatens to return to Twitch after being permanently banned on Kick after just 3 days. Now, If you guys didn't know, Mizkif went demon mode and went over to Kick. As friends of his like Asmongold and Tectone move over there because they make a ton of money from viewership. Now, Mizkif over here, well, we'll get into why he got banned, but let's just see what he has to say.
Yo, I want to make this video to let everyone know. I've been streaming on Kick for the past few days, and I just got banned. I am permanently suspended, so I'm probably going to go back to Twitch soon.
So, yeah, Mizkif somehow found a way to get banned on Kick. Wow, just when you think things couldn't get more grim for our old buddy Mizkif over here, you know, abuse allegations, covering up a sexual assault allegation, or sexual assault possibly, or some form of like, you know, gray area with his buddy. You know, all these fun things, you know, just throwing temper tantrums and shit like that. Overall being a shitty human being. Just when you think it can't get any worse, he finds a way to get banned on Kick. Wow. Great. Great. Millionaire can't make more millions. I'm so disheartened. And then, what is this? He used to be a Kick streamer. Mizkif got a DMCA from Kick for watching Home Alone on stream. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so they actually be DMCAing you over there instead of just letting that shit fly like Twitch. And then this is what the mod said. Hey there, at Mizkif. We hope this message finds you well. We are writing to kindly ask for a moment of your time to check your emails inbox. Thanks in advance. It's probably literally the fucking intern being like, please stop streaming this. Please. God, please stop. Please. This is literally gonna get us in so much hot water. Please stop it. Please, Mizkif, please look at your fucking inbox. Please. I mean, hey, at least they can moderate, DMCA on their platform when they can't moderate blatant racism and homophobia. I'm glad they can get that done over there. Yeah. So, sorry, Mizkif. Hope you enjoy getting back on Kick because they did unban him. There's no tweet here on that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they did unban him unless all of those tweets I saw were lies. Thanks, Yoxic, for the content. Bro, Chris, I need you to Google Balloony from Phineas and Ferb and tell me it doesn't look like Mizkif. Hold on, let me pull this up. Miz got banned on Kick? How bad do you gotta be to get banned on Kick? That's what I'm saying! Oh my fucking god. Right here. Okay, walk with me. Yeah, wow, what a pull. What a pull. W, Josh. I'm actually so surprised that Mizkif wasn't banned off of Twitch with all of the clips that have come up. Oh yeah, I got a couple bookmark tweets here. Corporate wants you to find the difference. Aw, yeah, literally, bro. Literally. All right, chat. Talking about Expedition 33 AI usage did so good once. I gotta do it twice. All right. This isn't actually the post that I wanted to talk about here. Hello? Hello? Do I not have the original one? Oh, this actually isn't the tweet that I wanted to talk about. Here's the tweet I wanted to talk about. Or no, sorry. Not that. Is it this one? Here we go. This account, so this, just to make it clear here for whenever I make it into content. Here's some more info on the Expedition 33 AI, Gen AI situation we got going on here. The Chunky Ninja says, this account is perhaps one of the most vigorous in anti-Gen AI stance, just as I am. Even they are capable of approaching this with, now let's all say it together because the internet doesn't know this right now, especially about Expedition 33, nuance. Oh, also I should say Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Somebody said I was Francist the other day. That was pretty cool. Battling the people using Gen AI to steal art or to pretend at being artists means knowing who is your enemy and who isn't. So let's get into here. The account, is this a 3D model? Regarding Clair Obscur, we believe sometimes we have to pick our battles. A few placeholder assets that were immediately patched out does not make an entire game AI slop. Thank you, brother. This has been my biggest problem with all these people saying that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is AI slop. It is literally that. Them saying that Expedition 33 is AI slop. It's not AI slop. Be for real. Be so fucking for real in your assessment. If you want to say, hey, I disagree. Hey, I won't be playing this game because of this. Hey, you know, whatever. If you want to be like, oh, it probably shouldn't have won games or awards at the Game Awards, whatever. You want to whine and cry, okay, because your game didn't win. Because at the end of the day, what does it matter? All right? I think you're fucking silly as hell for saying that shit. That's some shit I would do as a streamer because I know that it would garner me views and popularity and possibly money, okay? I would freak out about that. I'm not going to do that for a couple likes on a tweet. Anyways, I think all that's fine. But saying that it's just straight up AI slop really just shows you never played the fucking game, okay? Because this was clearly made by human beings that really care and love the fucking game. All right. Our account is about recognizing, appreciating, and highlighting the strengths of human creativity. If a game is 99.99% a human-crafted labor of love, we do not believe 0.01% of Gen AI, if it even qualifies as that much, is worth slandering the entire game over. Doing that gives permission to AI boosters to do what they do best, take credit for things they had no hand in. They now take a game that was 99.99% human-crafted labor of love and say, look at the power of Gen AI to make these incredible games possible when it had no meaningful impact at all. Obviously, we would all always prefer it wasn't used, and the internet is not a place that handles nuance well. But please keep this in mind for the future. We do not believe in witch hunts or hate directed at hard work of artists or developers. Now, do you notice that? Do you notice what they're saying here? Hey, cut this fucking witch hunt shit out, okay? You're doing moral grandstands here by saying like, oh yes, I will also attack the little indie dev studio because they accidentally left a little bit of Gen AI in their game that was probably made by the Unity engine itself as a placeholder. Do you notice how they say that? And how they say, we got bigger fucking fish to fry pretty much as the entirety of this here, right? An account entirely dedicated to shitting on Gen AI and saying like, yo, this is bullshit. Don't fucking play this game. Probably because like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know this account fully, but that's what I'm assuming here. Do you notice how they're like, hey, we got bigger fish to fry? Like fucking Call of Duty. Like, be so fucking for real right now. Why are you picking on the little guy constantly instead of going at these big corporations? Is it because it's the new hot topic thing to talk about, to shit on, and you just love to shit on random shit and make fun of it for clicks and views? Be so fucking for real. Act in some good goddamn faith, okay? And go at a fucking Call of Duty and also have a moral consistency, okay? If you're gonna bitch about Gen AI for fucking Expedition 33, okay? I better see you complain about Call of Duty. I better see you complain about Arc Raiders in one way or another. I don't give a fuck if those artists are getting royalties. They should have been paid to record full voice lines, okay? They're still technically removing work from people by using AI voice lines in their final game, okay? And I better see you posting shit about fucking freeing Palestine and shit like that, okay? Moral consistency here, okay? Don't want any of this bullshit where you're doing fucking moral grandstands and virtue signaling because it will make you look good for fucking 15 minutes on the internet. All right? Cool. Nuance, never heard of her. Is it a new Genshin character? E33, so good. Completely forgot about RE4. Yeah, literally, bro. Nah, fuck E33. They are AI slop supporting dumb ass fuckers. Yeah, fuck them all. Nuance and media literacy are failing. And that's the other thing, right? That's the other thing about this shit. It's really showing that the US educational system is just fucked. It's fucked, okay? Everyone walking around here with a fucking, like a fucking third grader level of education on a bunch of this shit because schools are fucking failing us, which is a bigger issue, which, by the way, hey, if you're doing this moral grandstand on fucking Expedition 33, then you should also be out here retweeting things about paying teachers more and making sure they have the resources that they need. So maybe your dumbass got the education it deserved. Or maybe somebody else's will. Cool. I'm gonna play Watch Dogs 2 for a minute, so I'll be back in a little while. I'll have the stream muted on my second monitor, though. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. Yeah, anyways, go play Arc Raiders now. Oh, we're gonna talk about Mr. Arc Raiders, by the way. And we aren't even done here. Here, let's look at this really quickly. Following the publication of this article, Sandfall Interactive wishes to provide the following clarifications. The studio states that it was in contact with El País on April 25th, 3 months prior to this publication. During these exchanges, Sandfall Interactive indicated that it had used a limited number of pre-existing assets, notably 3D assets sourced from the Unreal Engine marketplace. And this is what I fucking said the other day. If you want to point your fucking gun at someone, not your real gun, obviously. Okay, sorry, I have to say that in case I make this clip. If you want to point your anger somewhere, point it at Epic Games and Unreal Engine because they are actually the ones pushing hard for AI, unlike Larian and Sandfall. All right. None of these assets were created using artificial intelligence. Sandfall Interactive further clarifies that there are no generative AI created assets in the game. When the first AI tools became available in 2022, some members of the team briefly experimented with them to generate temporary placeholder textures. Upon release, instances of a placeholder texture were removed within 5 days to be replaced with the correct textures that had always been intended for release, but were missing during the quality assurance process, which, by the way, again, this is a fucking indie game. It had a $10 million budget, which, yes, is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to game development, especially a game of this size, is not that fucking much. Look at how much it took to make a mid-game like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Look up, even with all the fucking AI used for Call of Duty, how much that game cost to make. Call of Duty 7 or Black Ops 7, okay? Put things into fucking perspective. Also, these motherfuckers who are making this big deal probably shop at Amazon and Walmart. Now, people might not think that matters, but if you spend this amount of energy into something this small, you should not be shopping from billion-dollar corporations. Yeah, dude. Exactly. And I don't mean to be like the oh, you like socialism? Well, you have an iPhone argument here. But if you're going like this far in on AI shit and shitting on a small ass team like this, then yeah, you probably could make that argument like, oh, okay, you're literally going at a 30-person fucking team. Larian, like, I would even argue the same thing for Larian in the way that they have talked about this, right? But they have 400 fucking people working for them, right? Expedition 33 was a team of 30 people, bro. Charlie Perk, welcome back. I've never seen people be so bold and so wrong at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For context, we were talking about a couple of textures or a couple of texture maps. This is what this is all about. Excellent. The AI generated textures in Clair Obscur were indeed placeholders and were replaced with custom assets. The other AI generated poster that was present in the starting area, don't have a screenshot of how it is, was also removed. Yeah. Do you notice this shit? Do you know this shit? Like, literally just people being like, oh, cool, they removed it. Good. We don't want that in the actual game. That's good that they actually got rid of it. Cool. Instead of some shit fuck, instead of some dingle dick hopping on Twitter to be like, oh, so now we don't like Expedition 33 anymore. I've not liked Expedition 33 since the start of it, when there was AI in the game. Brother, it wasn't supposed to be there, okay? It wasn't supposed to be fucking there. That's it? That's what the controversy is about? Yeah, I know. This is, yeah. I'm glad there are actually sane people on Twitter.com, surprisingly. Surprisingly, there are still sane people on Twitter.com. But yeah, dude, fuck them. Fuck them. Anybody that is not having a nuanced discussion about this and being disingenuous and just going for clicks, it's so fucking annoying. Also, motherfuckers acting like everybody, or at least the majority of people, didn't test out ChatGPT in 2022 when it dropped. That shit was crazy tech. Yeah, dude, people were fucking around with it. A lot of people didn't realize the implications of using AI back then. Okay? Jesus. Good Lord. All right. Here. So this is the other thing that has to do with Expedition 33, and then we'll move on for the day. So there's this whole thing going around that Expedition 33 lied about using Gen AI. So I would like to see what we got going on here. Because this has some traction, so maybe it'll give us some truth here. I also see some screenshots. Sandfall Interactive lied about using Gen AI. I got this comment a lot on the TikTok, so I was like really interested to see. Sandfall was the one who published a clarification explaining how Gen AI was used, why, and how fast it was patched out. There's also the ones who told the Indie Game Awards they might not even qualify by their standards, so another indie game could get Game of the Year, and people still choose to write fan fiction. Incredible commitment to being wrong. Mind you, the Indie Game Awards also disqualified another game for their sponsors' political alignment, so it seems it's less about games and more about rewarding people they think align with political views. Oh, great. And this is why we have fucking Asmongold. For people like this. Here we go. Is this the original? Oh, no, this is a different post. The Indie Game Awards is retracting Chantley's Indie Vanguard Award ceremony because Mod Retro happens to sell the game among other great marketplaces like itch.io and GameStop. And this is after the director of IGA praised the Mod Retro shout out during the ceremony. Same on the Indie Games Awards, the latest announcements regarding Chantley, TLDR, Chantley's award retracted by IGA's producers over cartridges being produced and sold by Mod Retro response to a virtue signaling statement by IGA's director filled with falsehoods and inaccuracies. Do we have it here? The IGN nomination committee were made aware of Mod Retro's vile nature the day after the 2025 premiere with the news of their horrid and disgusting handheld consoles as the company strictly goes against the values of IGA's and due to the ties with Mod Retro's Chanty's Indie Vanguard recognition has also been retracted. I have no idea what this is going on. Or what is going on. Sorry. What's going on here? What was their political alignment here? Yeah, what does Mod Retro have to do with this? Mod Retro controversy? Here, let's see. Mod Retro centers controversy centers on its creators, Oculus founder Palmer Luckey, a diverse figure known for ties to military tech. Oh, so let me guess. Gave stuff to the IDF? Like, that's literally what I'm guessing. Here we go. Why we won't be covering Mod Retro's products moving forward. So this will probably give us just an insight. I don't know. Company owned by Palmer has generated considerable media attention. We've given plenty of coverage in text. Okay. However, Mod Retro's recent announcement that it is manufacturing a chromatic which comes with Anduril Industries branding is for us a step too far. Anduril is another of Palmer's Luckey's company and is an American defense technology firm which develops autonomous weapon systems, including drones and planes. Okay, so at most, giving weapons to Israel, at minimum, doing war crimes. All right, I mean, that's valid, but they revoked acting because Mod Retro happens to sell a game. So it's a publisher. It's the public. I don't know. That does kind of feel weird. I get it. I think this is like fair to stand by. But I don't know. Bro. I don't know. I know we could read that whole article, but I'm not trying to read all that because this really doesn't have anything to do with Expedition 33 at the end of the day. And yeah, I don't know where the proof is. Maybe we'll look for some more here on this. But I have not seen any proof or a quote of them lying at any point about using Gen AI. I think they were one of the first companies come out and were asked about it and were honest about it. So I don't know, bro. I think it's a mad witch hunt at this point. Like, it's not that there's so many more important things going on in the world right now. There's no Gen AI in the actual game. They said they, hire actual artists. It's not that big of a deal, bro. I feel like all of it could be Oh, research prior to the Indie Game Awards? Yeah. And they also, like, they were like, hey, we have a publisher. We don't know if we qualify for your Indie Game Awards. We had a $10 million budget. We don't know if we qualify. And they were probably like, oh, no, Expedition 33. It's a really popular game right now. Our outlet, since it's before the Game Award, or no, was it right after or before? Anyways, our Indie Game Awards, guess what? It can get more recognition if we include Expedition 33 because it's a phenomenon in video games right now. Let's do it. And then it shot them in the fucking foot. I mean, dude invented the Oculus as well. Like, he just does a lot of shit. Not that I'll ever own a mod retro product because shit is like $200. Yeah, dude. Yo, welcome back, Z-Boy. I stay away from Twitter for a reason. So valid, King. So valid. All right. Yeah, and that, I mean, this pretty much covers all of this too. Pretty much. Okay, let's talk about this TikTok that I saw from our buddy Shroud here. Oh, I just remembered I want to talk about the tweet. Okay, this is Shroud's take on streaming right now.
Times have changed. You used to be able to just play games and stream them. Now you gotta make videos, YouTube videos, TikTok shorts. Honestly, to get views nowadays, you need to you gotta be kind of a rat to make it in the streaming space now. And it's not gonna seem ratty to anyone besides the people who have been doing it for a while, like myself. I don't even see it as a bad thing. I just like using the word because it makes sense. Getting views on Twitch before was really easy. You just streamed because there was like nobody, dude. I remember streaming Counter-Strike to there was only 20 streamers. Like 20 streamers streaming that whole entire category. Monthly unique streamers in 2024 was 8.68 million, and monthly unique streamers in 2012, when I started streaming, there was 300,000. That's why it's hard to make it as a streamer now. There's just so many people. Times have changed.
Now, I don't know if he means a big streamer, but I feel like there are a lot of streamers making it right now, you know, like making it being like making a sizable income off of streaming that don't rat to become popular. And I understand what he's saying by being like, you know, I could just stream and make it that way. But you also have to remember the user base was much smaller, and also even back in the day, like I can remember as early as like 2017 when it comes to streaming, which, you know, that it was still taking off at that point. Where's the... Where is it?
20 streamers streaming that whole entire streamers in
2017, 2 million. So it was a lot more. People were still saying to upload to YouTube. Like, a lot of these streamers got big from YouTube, even back in the day. Like, they were all doing YouTube. You should be doing YouTube and content in other places, okay? Also, how many streamers from 2012 in those times are still streamers now? Not many, because there's no way to keep relevancy, okay? I think I've been seeing this a lot with streamers recently that do this whole like doom and gloom, like, oh yeah, you gotta clip farm, and oh, you gotta like make YouTube content, like, oh, you can't just play games anymore. Like, dude, I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, everybody wants to be a streamer. Obviously everybody wants to be a fucking streamer. Like, the idea, it's the same thing with a YouTuber. You have to work hard for these things. I think what he's kind of saying here is like, oh, people actually have to, I don't know, work hard to become a streamer now. Also, ooh, they have to generate more forms of viewership and income now. Ooh, oh gosh, oh dear Lord. Okay, and I understand he's not being all doomer about it, right? He's not like, don't try and be a streamer. Oh, it's too hard. Like, this is an overall like okay take, but I don't know. And obviously, it's just a clip.
In the streaming space now, and it's not gonna seem ratty to anyone besides the people who have been doing it for a while, like myself.
And I don't really know if like saying that shit, like he's basically saying like, oh yeah, all of the old guard of streamers, if you like clip farm, now see you as a rat or you're ratty. Like, if you're judging people on the come up because you purely came up off of your gaming skill, I think that's lame as fuck. Now there's like, you know, exceptions of like horrible people that just do clip farming and shit online. But I don't know, dude. I feel like this is another one of those times where,
yo, I just bought like 5 games on Steam and also this shit facts.
yo, thanks twin. W Game Copper. I feel like this is another thing on the internet that is a much more nuanced conversation than people make it out to be. Like, yes, you do have to work hard. If you want to become a humongous streamer, yes, you have to clip farm in some way, but that's not particularly a bad thing. That is going to lead to your relevancy lasting a lot longer. Also, you can like clip farm in different ways, bro. Like I clip farm by like talking about things that have to do with gaming or streaming and shit like that. Like it's not like me like gyrating my ass or harassing someone for me to clip farm. And the fact that he's saying that like old guard streamers think that that's like ratty, any form of like clip farm, like them here. Imagine Shroud saying, yeah, Queso, a rat. Yeah, because he clips farms. Yeah, he's a rat. Now imagine, what would your reaction be to that? I just think it's kind of lame. I know this is just taken out of context and whatever, but even Shroud just presenting it this way, I think it's kind of lame. I think it's kind of lame. And now, here, let's compare this to Fusely's take on it, if I can find it here. I saw it recently, so I feel like it's in here somewhere. Is it in here? No. Damn, Fusely shit's pretty poppin', actually. Here we go. Fusely's advice on streaming in 2025.
Good advice for starting creators, because me myself, I wouldn't make it. I would not make it as a creator today. If I was me and say I was like, I want to be a content creator, I don't think I could make it again without the connections I have. Say I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. I'm me, and I'm like, I'm gonna start streaming. I think if I started again with nothing, fresh channel, I don't think I could do it. It's so different than when I started. When I started, I could scroll to the bottom of the League of Legends section and make it to the bottom. And like, I guess maybe you could do that now. I haven't tried, but you can make it down in like 2 scrolls. And then I met everyone in the space, like right away. People were like, hey, you would get along with this person, that person. And I was able to connect with everybody so early that most of my friends now that I still have, I met 10 years ago. Like, I just like feel like I wasn't able to do it without my a network of people to grow with. I would say a really good way maybe is to have some friends you do it with or collaborate. Like start off maybe just gaming and streaming and stuff. Maybe post your clips somewhere, go around and say hi to other streamers, hang out in chats, kind of find people you really resonate with. If you feel a little crazy, ask to play games off stream. I mean, like maybe follow each other. Be like, hey, do you want to play some games? I really like your stuff. I think maybe we'd have some fun. I don't know. I don't think
Now, Fusely's advice, great overall. She doesn't come off as like knowing everything. She's very open about like, yeah, I don't know if I'd make it now, dude. Now, I might like disagree with some of her advice. Like, I personally think the best way to grow right now is not collabing with a lot of people all the time, unless you're like really, really into that. And you also have people that are really charismatic, because it's very hard for someone who's finding your stream for the first time and checking it out to form a form of like, I'm not saying like parasocial relationship, but also kind of at the same time, it's just straight up parasocial relationship that you have with streamers. It's very hard for them to feel like they connect with you in any way if you're playing with other people and those people are talking way more than you are. Okay? Those people are talking way more than you are and like taking up a good portion of that content. Those people are just gonna watch those other people. And I'm not saying that as like a oh, they're gonna steal my viewers type of thing. It's just like you're never gonna have the opportunity for your personality to shine through if that's all you do. I think if you're streaming 4 days a week and 1 or 2 of them are games with other people, perfect, dude. That's perfect. Yeah, play other games with your friends. Play other games with your streamer friends. Do all of that. But it's very hard for people to connect with you if all you do is play games with other people. I also think for a lot of these people, yes, you did come up with other streamers, but that was just kind of indicative of the space at the time, where there wasn't, like she was saying, there wasn't that many other streamers. So of course you all started to grow. And then going back to Shroud's point about there only being 300,000 active viewers in active streamers in 2012, I think that the amount of streamers compared in the years is indicative of how many active people are on that website. So yeah, there wasn't that many back then, but there also wasn't as many viewers back then. You have to remember, just because you can't like go to the bottom of a category, like, yeah, back in the day, you might have used Twitch and you would use the category to find streamers. Now you use other sites. And the other thing is like Shroud was talking badly about how you have to make like YouTube videos in short form now to grow as a streamer. Well, what do you think grew the platform that you're on? What do you think made it so popular that you could become a millionaire off of it? People leading viewers from other platforms to this new platform, right? So yeah, I think Fusely's advice was pretty good overall. Is like try network, because you definitely should be networking. You should be finding friends to raid and hang out with and befriend. That's one of the beautiful things about streaming, is making new friends, building a community. But I also don't think you should full send, like she was saying, like, you know, be playing with people. And she probably didn't mean like all the time, but yeah, dude. Yeah. Don't let these big streamers that came up 10 years ago fully dictate what you do. And also don't let these fucking streamer coaches dictate what you do when none of these motherfuckers have ever actually made it doing streaming in any capacity. I'm even talking like 50 average viewers. If they have 50 average viewers now, or like 100 average viewers, or like even thousands of average viewers, whatever, most likely they got that shit by being like, I'm a streamer coach. Here's what you got to do. You got to make short form video. Okay, well, how do you make a short form video to pop off as a streamer? No, give me like some sort of a formula other than face cam up here, gameplay down here. Oh, don't do gameplay. Oh, okay, face cam. All right, cool. Well, what makes a fucking short form video pop like that? What is something that's intriguing? Okay, explain it to me. Break it down for me. Oh, you can't do that. You can just give me the premise of an idea of how to make it as a streamer. Okay, cool. Great. Thank you for that advice. If I didn't so blindly follow these fucking dumbasses' input so surely, then I wouldn't have went over to YouTube for a while, okay? And I would have shot myself in the foot, okay? So I feel pretty passionate about the fact that you shouldn't just listen to these streamer advice channels. Or even older streamers. Like the fucking Shroud video we watched was like almost doomercore. Not doomercore, but it was still pretty pessimistic, which I don't think is right as a bigger content creator to be pessimistic. I think Fusely's take is good. She's like, I personally don't know how I would do it. But she wasn't like, oh no, dude. Oh, you can't. Oh, you know. Oh, it's so hard now. Like, yeah, obviously everybody wants to be a fucking streamer. Like everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Duh. It seems like a cushy fucking life. Bro, Fusely annoys the shit out of me, and I have no idea why. It's just something about her that ticks me. I mean, low-key, that's what I'm doing. I think the last thing I gotta lock up on is clips, and then, again, I get lazy and can't get other people to do it. Yeah. Well, that's another thing about Fusely here, honestly, is she has editors that do this for her, so she probably doesn't know even how good her TikTok is doing, you know? I think their message is understandable, but verbatim what they say is not really how it works. Yeah, for like streamer coaches, yes. Like, again, the foundation is there, but the fact that these people tell you to pay them money to teach you like how to be a streamer, and they aren't actually getting in the nitty gritty. Like right now, I could give you guys the nitty gritty of how I am slowly but surely scaling everything up, right? But they couldn't do that. They couldn't break down for you an actual formula of how I made any of my fucking videos pop off. Now, maybe if they looked at it, they might be able to be like, oh, I kind of get it. Oh, I kind of get how this one got 300,000 views. Oh, yeah. But they probably couldn't break down completely. Oh, 1,000 views? Light work. Kind of knew that one was going to do well. Anyways, so maybe I'll just be a streamer coach. And then I'll be like, hey, give me $5 a month and you can have a backlog Or I'll like tell almost everything I know, or I'll tell everything I know, and then I'll be like, hey, if you want like a condensed down exactly everything that I know, verbatim, literally break down all of my clips that have done well and tell you why I think they did well. And here are the stats to back it up. $5 a month on a Patreon. You can learn everything that I know. Here you go. And you can know everything I know just by looking through my YouTube channel. But, you know, that would take work. And people like the easy way out. That's me with Shroud, TBH? Yeah, dude, literally. Okay, I don't think we'll talk about this because we kind of covered it already a decent amount. But there is one more tweet I would like to go over. And then we will get into Resident Evil 4. Can I be honest with you guys? I probably would not finish Resident Evil 4 or even be playing it tonight if... Oh, here, we could do a summarized version of this. If Shroud hadn't bought it for me. If I bought it for myself, I would be like, yeah, it was fun. All right. So the Black Hokage, if you guys aren't tapped in on his content, is incredible, okay? I fucking love this guy. I'm not following him on this account. I'm a fake fan. But yeah, his content is incredible. I've been watching him a lot recently. Specifically his live, like, Twitch, I don't really know, his, like, clips channel on YouTube. And he says, breaking news. Commander of the Ball and Gun Gamers realized he should have played Expedition 33 before sharing an opinion on it. And this is what he's talking about. Shroud says he likes Claire Obscure Expedition 33 after playing the game on stream. He, Asmongold, said when I play this game after it wins Game of the Year, I'm going to enjoy it. Dare I say he was right? Now, if you guys don't know, Shroud went out of his way to say, don't let Expedition 33 win. We got to vote for Arc Raiders. Even though Arc Raiders wasn't up for the nomination, or wasn't a nomination. But he's like, we can't let freaking Arc Raiders, or we can't let Expedition 33 win. Don't vote for that game. When he's never played it. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny that he said that. And this tweet was pretty funny. Chat, I like all men's penises. I know this might be a shock for you all, but just know I love Chris just the way he is. What? Also, how easy it would be if you just sat there and acted while you paid other people to clip and edit and post on other platforms. Yeah, but here's the thing, Z-Boy. If that shit don't hit, then you're going to have to fire that person. I was thinking about this because I was like, man, that shit would be pretty sweet. And like, if I keep like growing this shit, right? Like short form platforms, especially with like doing well on TikTok and YouTube starting to get a little money here and there, right? Then if your clips aren't doing as well as they were when you were editing them, you're going to have to be like, hey, dude, you're fucking fired. And then find another person that can clip for you. YouTube, I think, is a little bit easier, especially for me and the content that I make. It would be easy. But yeah, dude. But it would be sweet. Hypothetically, it would be sweet. All right, here we go. Expedition 33 gets disqualified for the Indie Game Awards. Which, by the way, to be clear, since I'm probably going to turn this into a clip, to be clear, Expedition 33 did not lose its Indie Game of the Year award at the Game Awards. It lost its Game of the Year award at the Indie Game Awards, and it went to Blueprints. Indie Game Awards disqualifies Claire Obscure Expedition 33 due to Gen AI usage. Game of the Year now goes to Blueprints. Now, what is this? What is this a link? Is this to their... Oh, no, this is Insider Gaming. Oh, it's going to yell at me. I was about to say for having a ad blocker. So we got this here. And now we got Ace, Lune's wife. So, you know, a little biased, but actually a lot biased probably. But... following the publication of this article, Sandfall Interactive wishes to provide the following clarification. Studio states that it was in contact with El País on April 25th. So this is where the statement came from. It was El País. Even though I'm definitely botching that name, on the use of Gen AI to be used as placeholders. 3 months prior to this publication, during these exchanges, Sandfall Interactive indicated that it had used a limited number of pre-existing assets, notably 3D assets sourced from the Unreal Engine marketplace, which is what I originally said. I said, hey, now I don't know how this shit works, but I do know that Epic Games loves AI, and they actually are pushing hard for it. Unlike Larian Studios, which was not a quote, it was actually a completely horrible job of a write-up, actually, or a title for an article, which actually was a good job because it got a lot of clicks. Okay, not a good job, or not a good or not a job well done for Larian, because they are absolutely getting crushed right now. I saw a comment the other day when somebody was talking about this, and they were like, we don't hate game journalists enough. And low-key, after this week of this shit show, of this whole use of AI shit, and the murky waters that these journalists have put us in from not actually telling the truth about this shit, I actually am on the level that I fucking agree. Also, Kira, so sorry, I just realized I didn't do the hydrate when you did it a few minutes ago. I've just been yapping. Josh, sleep well, bro. Love and appreciate you, dude. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. But anyways, none of these assets were created using artificial intelligence. Sandfall Interactive further clarifies that there are no generative AI created assets in the game. When the first AI tools became available in 2022, some members of the team briefly experimented with them to generate temporary placeholder textures. Upon release, instances of a placeholder texture were removed within 5 days to be replaced with the correct textures that had always been intended for release, but were missing during the quality assurance process, which, by the way, if you don't fucking know, because you don't do fucking research, because you just get angry and don't understand how to have nuanced takes, this game was made by 30 people. So the quality assurance process, I believe there could be some cracks that slip through. And if you are like, oh, no, look at a Bethesda game. Okay. And those games are made by hundreds of people with hundreds of millions of dollars. All right. So I personally think the Indie Game Awards disqualifying Expedition 33 is lame. But, you know, fine, whatever. It's not the Game Awards. And at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter if it wins awards. It's a beautiful game. It's one of the games of the generation, if not the game of the generation. Okay? And I think that the Indie Game Awards, and I said this earlier, so sorry, chat, you guys have to hear it again if you've been watching the whole time. The Indie Game Awards are going to have a problem in years coming because either devs are just going to start being dishonest because of this shit, or you're not going to have any fucking games for your Game Awards show. That is already a more niche game show than the Game Awards. Obviously, it's Indie Game Awards, right? So, I don't know, bro. Lock it the fuck in. Lock it the fuck in, bro. So annoying. But yeah, all of this there's a lot of bad taste in this whole situation, and I think people should be more open to having nuanced conversations instead of just screaming about shit on Twitter.com. and in TikTok comment sections. Can I hit alert? My younger brother wants to play GTA. Yo, thank you, Charlie Perk. Chat, can I be honest with you all? Yo, what's up, Fed? I did have full intentions of streaming Resident Evil 4 tonight, but I did start yapping, and I talked for an hour and a half and just chatting when I should have been, honestly, an hour earlier covering these topics. And now we're almost 4 hours into a stream. Would you all hate me if I end before I play Resident Evil? Yes. Hold on, let me put on a little music. Summons another 2 hours. Oh, summon another 2 hours and play Resident Evil? Now you're good? Appreciate you. Maybe, what else could we do in this time? Because I would like to get 4 hours. I've been here all 3 seconds and I would have been pissed. Oh, fuck. Fuck. See, here's the problem. I started stream late. If this was a normal night, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll hit 6 hours. We'll play like a chapter of Resident Evil. Also, Z-Boy, let me look at this game that you gifted me. Is it just a porn game? Did you Aquanos me? Oh, no, you gave me the Rain Man! Dude! Thank you, Z-Boy. I appreciate you, bro. I've been meaning to play this shit, dude. Also, only fucking 26 megabytes is crazy. I mean, I get it for a game like this, but also still, that's insane. Yo, I accidentally just broke my monitor, so we back on the one monitor set. Oh, I'm sorry, Retro. I'm sorry, twin. Merry Christmas, homie. Yo, I appreciate you, Z-boy. You're a fucking real one for that, twin. But yeah, chat, I might end it early, okay? Maybe tomorrow I'll try and get online a little bit earlier. You know, there won't be a football game. Yo, Retro, enjoy your Watch Dogs King. There won't be a football game going on, so I won't get distracted. Oh my god, Shroud is literally playing Claire Obscure right now. That's insane. And he actually has a lot of viewers. Man, I gotta play Expedition 33 on stream soon, bro. I gotta get my numbers up. Yeah. I think I might end early. Because the other thing is if I get into a game right now, I'll definitely have to play at least an hour, you know? So I think I might call it. And then I got a question you can yap about for 30 minutes. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Z-Boy. I'm all ears. I'm down to yap. I just don't even want to cover any more topics or anything. I'm just tired. I gotta pee. I gotta clean up my Zen mess that I made. And I have to edit the stream, so. What you got, Z-Boy? Hit me with it. And I have to shower. Probably stinky. You know? I'm gonna raid Frown and be like, hey, would you be mad at me if I don't complete Expedition 33? Would you hate me? Sorry. Did I say I said Resident Evil 4, right? Not Expedition 33. I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night. And remember, if you ever feel useless, Gotham and Marvel's New York have a police force. Autumn, that's so fucking real, twin. That is so fucking real. For someone who wants to get into music and production and shows, would you know how to get that started / rolling? Oh yeah, Autumn, by the way. Sleep well. Have a great day tomorrow, twin. Feel free to stop in any of the next 2 days while I'm live. Should be live both nights before I go for my little almost week excursion. I appreciate the hell out of you, homie. Yes, I would say don't be afraid to look stupid as fuck. Don't be afraid to fail, okay? If you're the type of person that can learn from a YouTube tutorial, even if it's just a little bit, even if you don't retain everything, do that shit, okay? And play shows if you can. Just play shows, even if it's to other bands and artists and whatever. Do that shit, bro. Or how to slam the algorithm with growing a band and start at a local venue stuff. Local venue, just hit up a promoter and be like, hey, can I play a show at like a local small venue? Like try and find anywhere like grassroots movements that host shows that are like 50 people or less, 100 people or less, and be like, hey, I will try and push tickets as hard as I possibly can to the show. Would you please put me as an opener? Something like that. In growing a band, here's my best piece of advice. Think of it like streaming. You don't want to make content that's like, please will you come hang out? Please will you come hang out on my stream? Please will you watch my YouTube videos? You kind of got to give them a reason to. So you never want to be like, you know, sometimes every now and then one of those fucking videos will do whether it's like small upcoming band just trying to prove it or like whatever. You want to make content that is possibly centered around something else. It's just a bonus to the music, you know, or the music's just like a bonus that then people will be like, oh, cool. Or you can like put in the description of the video, like, check out my band's music or check out the music used in this. Or, I don't know, do a challenge that involves your music somewhat, right? That would be my advice on that. But yeah, local venues, if they're DIY venues, they honestly shouldn't be too hard as long as they get different genre bands, which a lot of DIY venues are like that. I would say, you know, you can try and shoot your shot with like a bigger promoter or something in your area to like play bigger shows. Cause like there's an area around where I live called Drusky and they'll put local bands on bigger bills and shit. But it can be hard. You kind of got to get your name out there a little bit and have a little bit of a, you know, some merit to what you're saying and have like music released. But DIY venues, even if you just have like demos of stuff ready to go, you can be like, here's my stuff. I at least have like 5 to 10 friends that'll come out to the show. would you please put me on a show at some point? Here's my demo. Here's the type of music I make. Almost definitely will put you on a show at some point. If they are like 5 to 10 people, they'll be like, yeah, sure, we could, like, there's a fucking 2-band touring package playing, or like it's all locals one night. I was thinking production process, show highlights, song bits, and those little band things like guess the drummer, BS to push the algo. Yeah, absolutely, bro. It's the same thing with streaming. Just try shit out, and whatever works, learn from it. Like for my shit, like having the little hook text, I found out like works well. Like watching other videos, I was like, okay, I'll try this. Helps some of my retention. Doing for some of the videos like the hook intro, learned that shit works, right? Where I like show like the highlight of the video pretty much, like a small snippet of it. And like gaming news and, you know, reacting to trailers and stuff. Which we could do that right now, but I want to be honest, I am feeling tired. I was mad tired earlier, so I might just call it and then go get something to eat right now and pee. I gotta post a video anyways. But yeah, Z-Boy, feel free, if you ever, like, obviously always in chat, feel free to ask me about that kind of shit, because I love talking about that kind of stuff. And also feel free to DM me. You know, I think you saw my Discord DMs earlier and the fact that I'm horrible at responding to them. But sometimes I do be replying. Okay, bye, bro. Love you. Yo, love and appreciate you, homie. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Hold on, I'm going to launch Opera and hopefully still be logged into Twitch so I don't have to open up Opera on the other computer just to be able to watch Frown's stream. Give me a second. Let me go here. My fucking ad blocker is fucking up my Twitch super duper hard. Frown is playing World War Z. That's pretty cool. I'd be wanting to do this stuff, but I don't have a band. Nah, that's real, bro. That's like honestly the hardest part. I've been talking about starting a band. I know I was joking with you the other night, but I've been talking about starting a band for like 5 years now, and only recently have I found a couple of people that are at least somewhat interested. But anyways, yo, chat. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the really fun stream. This was really fun. I know I say all the time, like, oh, I could just be a React streamer and like shit would be easy. But like, really, I could, especially because I love to yap. Oh shit, I failed my own fucking raid command. But yeah, Z-Boy, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the raid and thank you for the game, bro. Shout out fucking Kilo for Goodnight Universe. Shout out Josh for Lost Records, dude. Shout out Skippy again for Ghost of Toshima. I'm really excited to play that. I'm going to be honest with you guys, the way that I was kind of feeling about streaming tonight, we might take a little break from Resident Evil 4. I think that might be what's best, because I said it, we were playing Life is Strange. It always feels better for me to like do a game for like 1 or 2 nights and then take a little break and then tap back into it. And since we've been doing so much Resident Evil 4, maybe I'll do that and I'll just take a little break. Plus I'll be away for a while, so that'll feel like a break as well. And then we'll tap back into it. Because shout out again for copping that for me. And I would like to play Until Dawn, so maybe we'll tap into that, or Ghost of Toshima. Or it's just some indie games like Nocturnals. Shout out Kilo again for copying me that one. Anyways, I love you all, chat. Go show my boyfriend some love. Have an amazing rest of your nights. I'll see you all tomorrow and the next day. And after that, I'll be gone. And then I'll be back in like 5 days. And we'll tap in on a New Year's Eve stream. All right, I love you all. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, gamers. Bye.